welcome to the party. My name is Kevin. I'll be running you through the crazy, crazy world that is Adventure Time plus Metalocalypse of Rifts. We've got a crazy. This is the first session. The game system is a little wacky and wild, so please bear with us through some of the technical stuff. And I can't wait to get started. All right, so we're going to go around in order and introduce ourselves. I'm going to start with Jorva. Michelle, go ahead, just say your name and your character's name.
Hi, I'm Michelle Ely. I'm playing Jofra, an Elachian, and I have a familiar named Zarsik.
All right. Me and Midair. Kate, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Kate. I go by Me and Midair on the Twitters, and I'm playing Iola Silverheart, the half-fairy punk thief.
We're actually going to skip Maxine for the moment and go over to Harkins.
Well, hi there. My name's Harkins, and the person playing me this evening's name is Throck Place. I am a size slinger who is real good with the guns, and I have a robot horse that looks like a real horse. Her name is Dahlia.
All right, and we're going to go down to Evan.
Hello, I am Evan. I am Evan Jennings 64 on Twitter and Zombie Love Juice pretty much everywhere else. And I am going to be playing Jericho Jack, who's a badass mercenary in the world of Rifts. And to be a mercenary in the world of Rifts is a dangerous and you don't have a very high life expectancy. I wouldn't assume, Myers.
It's not great.
Yeah, no, it's not great. So, but I'm going to do my best.
That's all anyone can ask. And Maxine, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Maxine Bachman, also known as That Girl at That Place. And if I get this right, my name is Hello. And I am an eco-traveler.
It'll be fun. Let's see. It's okay. But first, we should call out our sponsors. Devin Rue, Mistress of Maps, is one of our great sponsors. And So Nerdwear. It's what the nerds wear is the tagline. And let's see. They have great merchandise like this cup for most of our games and
nice
and all kinds of great things. Beautiful stickers. All right. Tabletop Loot is another sponsor who do great dice stuff. Also, we have Patreon. If you'd like to support it, we're building the channel. Money goes towards building. And we're looking to pay artists and whatnot for character portraits and getting everything squared away. And I'm a little nervous, and I forgot to download the text that I meant to read.
Yeah, it's okay. Still love you.
That's fine.
You'll get there.
I got it all. I think it's all covered.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, okay. Let's see. All right, so all of you get a message via, let's say, a runner who comes up to you. Let's start with Harkins. Where are you? You are in Castle Refuge at the moment.
Yeah.
You have some downtime, and you don't have a mission right now, but you have a feeling you might get one soon. What are you doing?
Well, I've probably saddled up in whatever the nearest watering hole is here and gotten a few people to sit down and play some cards with me.
Gotcha. How badly are you destroying others at cards?
I'm here to make friends, you see, and so
okay.
I'm letting the cards fall where they may.
Who else would actually be in the watering hole? Let's see. It would be a dwarven watering hole, so it would be called the Dankest Well.
This well is so dank. It's the dankest.
That's where you want to make friends?
Well, it's so real dank.
So many memes in this well.
I love a dank well.
Would anyone else be drinking right now? Or just hanging out? All right.
Are we all in this place?
You don't have to be, but I'm just giving you a chance to say where you were.
I don't think I would be there.
Yeah.
I'm not there right now.
Okay. Where would you be then, Iola?
Iola is sneaking through parts of the castle, just trying to check out where everything is.
Gotcha. You notice it's a very well secured place. Everyone locks their doors and is on guard because this is a place that kind of expects an attack, 24/7. It's a military fort in the middle of coalition territory that is not coalition. So they are on high guard. All right. And where would you be, Jovra?
Well, I've spent some time cataloging the artifacts I have found and getting information together. Zarsik and I are new, and I need to get her familiar with the area. So we're just walking around. We're not looking for places to hide, just getting her used to being around all of these new people in this new place.
Gotcha. And as you walk around, you meet all kinds of people in this place. There are dwarves, there are elves, there are adventurers, humans of all shapes and sizes, some cyborgs. The occasional mage will walk by. This is Castle Refuge is a place of diversity. You even see what you know to be a dragon not in human guise, who nods at you sagely as it walks by.
And of course, I nod back in reverence.
Gotcha. And let's see. Hello, where would you be floating around?
Probably a junkyard at this point.
Gotcha. The salvage and machine shop
Yep.
is on the next to the outer walls.
Yes, I'm looking for a button. Mine fell off. My little button. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going through, and there's a dwarf and a gnome arguing about which kind of compression spring they should use for the thing they are building, which to you looks to be some kind of weird nonsense that involves crystals.
Good to know.
All right, so everyone, so in my head, I always like to think of things as a movie, and we have those little shots, and everyone gets a messenger at the end of their little scene, and they all tell you to report to a conference room 13 in 1 hour with your gear ready to travel.
Me too.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Where are you? Where would you be?
I'm gonna say I probably just pulled in.
Gotcha. So you are coming through the gates on your massive motorcycle.
Yes.
With its saw blade. It's actually a hover bike. Would you like to explain your hover bike real quick?
So my hover bike is metal as fuck. It's just this big, and not like a chopper where it's like ridiculously long, but it's like a big meaty Harley, but very big. And the wheels are just massive saw blades, and it floats above the ground, so it's not actually running on the saw blades. There's a big fucking Gatling gun on the right, and this like screaming skull on the front with the headlight in it. It looks like it was actually a skull of something. And it's got huge fucking exhaust pipes that stick out. It's just the most epic metal shit, and it's spewing black. Like, it's very pollutive. You know what I mean? Like, it's very toxic. It's just spewing exhaust out of the back and just and like making just an awful loud noise.
All right. As you come through the gates, there's a guy who runs a scanner over your face, and it scans you and gives you a green light on the back of the scanner, and he waves you in and hands you a note as you go past. All right. So everyone assembles in the conference room. Let's see.
I am late.
You are late. So
Good start, team.
I just want to make that obvious. I'm late.
So when you walk into the conference room, what do you look like? We'll start again with Evan.
All right. So after I get the note, I check no for "Do you like me?" and I hand him back the note. And then I get the actual letter that says where I'm supposed to go. So I'm going to go there. So when I walk in,
Ready to...
because I know that this is where my job is, I walk in with my gear. My bike's right outside. So Jericho Jack is kind of this, he's kind of a tall guy and sort of big, I guess, but he's got this like kind of like leather jackety sort of look, but it's all armored up. On the left side, he's got almost like a Mad Max kind of shoulder with like, but it's metal. It's got like some spikes on it. And thick leather with like, padding and metal on it. He's probably got metal on the knuckles of his glove, but the trigger fingers are open and not gloved. His right arm is just a huge metal contraption with its own small exhaust pipe sticking out of the forearm, and almost like an engine kind of for the shoulder with little pistons that are sort of, calmly moving right now on his, on like where the bicep is. and the arm is just this big, meaty, nasty contraption. But it doesn't look clean or nice. It looks like kind of Russian tech in this world, which is very rough and mechanical. You can see it moving.
More diesel punk than
definitely more diesel punk than like futuristic pretty chrome stuff. It's like someone just built this, out of engine parts. It's just the badass armor. He's got this like kind of heavier armor on the chest it's clearly war torn. Like his armor isn't in the best shape. He's not in the best shape. He's sort of dirty. He's got kind of long, slick hair that's all slicked back, like dark brown, blackish. And he's got one robotic eye, clearly robotic, with like a red sort of pupil in the middle, and a big gnarly like fuck up on his right side of his face, like a big scar, like something slammed into his face.
Ow.
He's not looking too good. But he comes in, I'm going to check it out. I'm just checking out the area and seeing who gave me this job and what kind of job I'm here for.
All right, Harkins, how do you look to the rest of the group?
Well, from the top down, today I am dressed in my road clothes. I have a old beat-up cowboy hat sitting on top of my head and a scar down the side of my face here. I have these cold blue eyes and about 10 days worth of stubble. I'm wearing a large overcoat that's actually up here, has 2 wooden stakes pierced through it, as if they're like sutures pierced through the thing, so they're easy to grab. Underneath that, I am wearing full body armor, full MDC body armor that's got like plated pieces to it, and it's red and black, and 2 gun holsters across the belt with 4 pistols hanging off my waist, and I have a shotgun hung across my back.
Gotcha. All right, Iola, what do you look like?
Iola skulks in kind of quietly. She's about 3 foot 1 inches tall, has big purple butterfly wings on her back that are really hard to miss. She has pink and purple and blue hair that's kind of in a short kind of like crop that goes everywhere when she walks in. She has 2 eyebrow piercings and a lip ring. She's wearing a black kind of bodysuit covered in like a tattered skirt outfit that's in purples and blues, and a leather jacket that somehow she's made to work, like a crap leather jacket that she's somehow made to work with the wings on her back.
All right. And Jovra, what do you look like when you walk in?
Well, when I walk in, I have my hat, and when I take it off, I have short black hair. I'm 6'3", I'm tall, broad, and muscular. I've got, my jacket is dark brown. My pants, there's just pockets and everything. The boots, you can tell I'm an artifact hunter. You can tell I've walked and been around and everything. I have a modest like tank top sort of deal. You can see on the back of my left hand is a tattoo of an axe with blood on it. On the other side is a flaming scimitar. On my right wrist is a heart with a tattoo of a heart with a stake through it. And then right above, like right where it's at the top, you can see the top of a tattoo that is of a dragon's head with like ice. And also with me is, of course, Zarsig, who is 3 feet tall. She's sapphire blue, and she's got like this pastel green underbelly. And she walks in as though, yes, I indeed do belong here.
All right, and we should say that's a Drake.
Drake,
right?
yes.
Does she have wings?
Yes, she does. And it's like a 7 foot wide wingspan, but she's very polite. They're tucked in.
What is a Drake? Is it like just a tiny dragon?
Yes.
Yes.
So you just have your own dragon. You have your own tiny dragon.
All right. And finally, after a couple of minutes, a Hispanic man walks in and he goes, "Where is everybody? You got one more coming." And we scan over. Oh, this Hispanic man is wearing a plate mail. He is wearing plate mail. He has short, dark hair, a clean shaven, and he has an enormous shield with looks to be fine etchings of roses on it, and he has a large crystal sword on his left hip and a very large pistol on his right. There should be one more of you. At which point we pan over to the door and we see, hello, come in. What do you look like and how do you come in?
When the door opens, it kind of like creaks open, stops, and then opens again. And you see this like GLaDOS type head attached to a like vacuum hose, kind of just peer in and push through the door. The vacuum head is attached to a giant, I lost the word for it.
Glass?
Like a glass lava lamp. And the lava lamp is attached to like the bottom part of the lava lamp kind of looks like the patterning like on my face of R2-D2. And freshly added buttons of a PlayStation 1 controller. Looks like the buttons have been taken off and attached to the side. And just for reference, because that was really obnoxiously described, that's what you see.
God, yes.
Where's the face?
This is the face.
The top is the face.
This is the face.
You're
She
just
has one-
garbage. You're a bunch of garbage. I love it.
Big red eye, and then turned over is a yellow eye that actually like opens and closes, like mechanically opens and closes. And it's like a powered down red eye on the other side. And she just hovers into the room on a small cloud of smoke. Just kind of like, and just makes her way to the end of the table, stops, and her head just kind of like bobbles.
You're late.
Greetings.
So, you might not know me. I am Sir Tannhauser. And I have a mission for you. Some of our psychics have seen that something's going to happen over in a small town named, it's a little fade town. It's called, it's called Titusville. And we don't know what is going to happen. Something's going to explode. There will be some coalition forces around that we want to beat to whatever comes out of that portal. So,
You know what kind of forces?
no, we don't. Hopefully it won't be too many. Just a few.
Better hope it's not too many.
But the psychic didn't get a good grip on the vision. I will be running interference for most of the coalition forces with my crew. We will be taking the big hits. Here is your job. Go in there. Get what you can. Find what you can find. Anything you can't salvage or grab, make sure it's gone and unusable. And there's a person, I think he said, I don't know, something about a person. So
That's
there
awfully
might
vague.
be a survivor.
So if we...
It's not my psychic vision.
Are we to save the person?
I'll leave it to your discretion. At very least, I wouldn't recommend the Coalition get their hands on him, as the Coalition treats everyone who came through any kind of portal as some kind of horrible demon monster out to destroy the world. I know none of you have worked together before, so I'm going to leave it to you to establish your hierarchy, your leadership, whatever. The job gets done. You understand? And then you come back, and we'll talk.
Just so I understand, just so I'm clear on this.
Yes.
You want us to go to a town called Titusville,
Yes.
where something is going to explode or something. The Coalition also are going to this spot for unknown reasons. And there may be a man in this town, maybe, that you want.
Yes.
The job is go to the town, steal this man, and don't blow up the town.
Oh, don't blow up the town. There won't be much of the town because it's currently on a fade. It is a fade town. Fade towns come and go on ley lines. This one is currently in 3/4 phase.
So it is a disappearing town.
Yeah. The people there can still talk to you, but I don't believe they'll be able to interact with anything physically.
I see, but there is a person there who is not phasing.
Yes,
All right.
that's what it
What
seemed
about
to
this
indicate.
bomb?
All he would say is metal, and then it exploded. But someone walked away before it exploded, or flew away. He wasn't. They moved very quickly away before the thing blew up.
Is the town fading in or fading out of this plane?
It's currently fading out. It's about 75%. It's about 25% remaining, so that's why you can still get some voice. But that's about it. It's not the time of year a ley line would normally be opening in a place like this. So that is a abnormality. But
Any info on the man that we're looking for, aside from the fact that he is not, ghosty?
I don't even know for a fact that it's a man. It was a being in a greenish, bluish armor.
Oh, well, that's some description at least.
Appeared to be humanoid, moving very quickly, and seemed to confuse the psychic.
Okay.
So, do you have any questions for me or each other?
Well, it sounds awfully vague, that's all.
Was the psychic actively looking for visions? Is this a vision that came to the psychic?
This was something that came to the psychic. He's one of the Grey Seers, who are very powerful precognates.
So they are not one that can be fooled by a fake sent message.
I wouldn't say it's impossible. I just say it would be unlikely. Grey Seers are the best at this.
But this person was confusing him.
Yeah, something about them didn't. I think it might have been not like psychically confusing him. I think just as a thing, confusing the guy.
All
So we're
right.
just stealing a person. That's it.
And any goods and materials you can get from he said the crash and explosion.
Something
Yeah.
crashed there. Is that what you're saying?
Someone's going to crash there.
So we're gonna go there, wait for the thing to crash. What about survivors from the thing that crashed?
That's as far as I know, the only one that walks away is the man that moves very quickly.
Oh,
The
okay.
Yeah, now the
So
picture's
we
a bit more clear. All right.
We go to the town, something crashes, some guy comes crawling out of it, we snatch him, you want him alive, right?
Unless he is some kind of horrible demon monster who is trying to hurt you, then I leave it to your discretion.
Then we'll just bring you back the head.
I'm just going to be honest with all of you. You're all new here. And we don't exactly trust you super far yet.
Which is
So
why
we
you
wanna
sent
see
enough
how
to
you
something that
feel.
might explode.
I'm sending you to something that isn't vital to our efforts today.
If it helps, I am incapable of backstabbing.
This thing
Okay.
talks?
Yeah.
Talking is in my programming.
Well, that's good to know.
All right, we can arrange transport for you. What do you? Who needs a vehicle? Because we can get you an APC. We could get you. We could
I'm
get you
good.
something that can move all of you. Or
If you have some sort of propulsion method, I can add it to my belongings.
I got a bike, but that thing's not sitting on it.
I would break it.
I do need a vehicle, one with all my equipment, and of course a cargo space in the back for Zarzik.
I don't got that.
all right, so I can give you an APC, an armored personnel carrier. It's basically a box with hover bits. So if you could drive a hover cycle, or a hover vehicle at all, you should have no problem maneuvering this thing around. Is that good?
Yes.
Works.
Okay. All right. So you got about 50 minutes before the thing happens, and it's about 45 minutes away.
Oh shit! So
Short notice. That's how these
Great.
visions work. So I don't know. Goodbye.
bye.
All right.
It was pleasant making your acquaintance. And she just turns and hovers off.
Do we know where this APC is?
Yeah, he'll have it ready for you in the dispatch area of Castle Refuge. So as you come out, you guys, the scene scans back at Castle Refuge, which is a legit full-size castle that is built with MDC materials. MDC, for those who don't know, is mega damage. It's stronger than anything else, except it was until weaponry caught up. And now everyone has MDC weapons as well. But this is very sturdy dwarven construction in the middle of Missouri. I'm going to go over to my map real quick for my own personal reference. So I've got a little coalition map that no one can see. All right. You are in Castle Refuge, which is on the border of the CS. The coalition states claim this territory of Arkansas. But patrolling, claiming it, and owning it are two different things. You will be traveling about 100 miles to the west. Titusville is just outside of the area of CS Arkansas, and you do know there is a ley line there. It is not connected to the ley line that is at Castle Refuge. So you can't just ley line skip it, which is something mages can do. Ley lines are massive beams of or stripes of energy that crisscross the world and give mages their power. And where they intersect is called a nexus, and every now and then at a nexus, a rift can open. These are unpredictable, and they're sometimes more likely than other times, but opening out of nowhere is not unheard of.
Is that town, is Titusville on top of one of those nexuses?
Titusville is a town on top of one of those nexuses, and being a fade town means it comes in and out of reality.
Okay.
So the people who live there will like farm and plan for the next phase.
And the fact that it's on a nexus means that the town aside from the fact that it disappears and reappears sometimes, it also means that it can be incredibly unpredictable of an area.
Yes.
We should go in expecting okay, cool.
That area is kind of a tamer. It's not a very powerful nexus point.
Okay.
It's a very short ley line, only like a mile in each direction.
Okay.
At the two cross points. So you are all outside in the staging area.
Well, it sounds like we don't have much time to get to know each other. We should probably mount on up and get out of here, yeah?
It may be good to know each other's strengths before heading into a fatal position.
We can do it on the way if you want, but I mean, sure. I'm Jack, and I kill things.
Good to know.
But I am human, so, if I get my head cut off, I die.
Also, good to know.
Name's Hawkins. I'm traveler, I guess. I'm not really anything.
I'm Iola. I'm good at acquiring things and a little bit of magic.
You're a thief? Good.
If that's what you want to call me.
No, we're about to go steal a guy. Good.
I'm an Atlantean, and I'm a type of shifter that is a Tolkien artifact hunter. So I can sense rifts and ley lines and do other magical abilities.
You're an Atlantean?
Yes.
Like as in from Atlantis?
Well, my tribe, Draco Amicus, we are remote, and we have long accepted that the rest of Atlantis have fallen, and we have kept to ourselves, protecting our secrets.
So you're not like the Atlanteans that sneak onto the land and steal people and eat them or something?
No, I am not.
It's a different kind of Atlantean.
No, yes, we are about knowledge and preserving life and bettering ourselves and the world.
You said she had tattoos, right? Out of game? You have tattoos?
Yes, I do.
Can I do a check on those tattoos and see if I can figure out what those mean?
What kind of check would you like to roll?
Oh dear. Let me look at my stuff then. My skills, right? It would be under skills. Yes. Do I have like a lore?
You've got lore, demon, and monsters. Intelligence is good for knowing military forces, but lore, demon, and monsters might get you something.
So it doesn't look like military tattoos. They look like, to me, they look like trophy tattoos.
They're very much not military.
Okay, so I would like to. Do I just hit the little dice button next to it?
Yep. So the way skills work for everybody is you roll a percentile check and you try to roll under it. Lower is better for percentiles. D20s, higher is better. So Jericho Jack's Lorne Demon Monster check is 28 out of 100. That is a 28 under 35 is his percentage. So it is a success. So you have heard of tattoo men. They are seemingly humanoids, but they're not anymore because they get tattoos that they cover their body with that they can turn into magic weapons and magic powers.
That's badass.
So I'm getting this. So those tattoos don't look like normal tattoos.
Those tattoos look like she can summon an axe.
All right. I don't say anything. I just look at them and look at her. Is that yours? I'll point to the dragon.
Yes, this is Sarsik. She is my familiar.
Familiar, huh? Is that like a pet?
We are more partners. We communicate telepathically, but I do not see her as a pet. That would be degrading to her.
All right. And what are... I don't even know what to do with you. Trash thing. What are you, a bunch of garbage?
I would take offense if I had an offense to be given, but I do not.
Fucking
Apologies.
robots.
My name is 43770, but some people, most people, when first talking, call me hello.
No, that... All right. Hello. Is there
Hello.
anything about you we should know? Like, are you gonna fall apart? Do we need to, like, give you oil?
The possibility of me falling apart is very high, but I will put myself back together again.
Oh, good.
But do
Okay.
not worry, I am very good with technology. I am even known to sometimes speak with my own kind. I may
What?
also upgrade if needed, like your bike, for say.
Don't you touch my bike.
Yes, sir.
No, I said, don't you touch my bike.
her eye, like the yellow eye that's like sideways, just kind of opens really wide a little bit. Goes normal.
Listen, Ripper is a beautiful, beautiful woman. You will not touch her. Your weird smoke legs. Has our car arrived yet?
Yeah, pretty much, you know, the little mouse droids from Star Wars, like the perfect box.
Yes. My favorite robot from Star Wars? Yes, I'm aware.
It is sized like a minivan. It
is
looks
just
about a foot
ugly-
off the ground, and out comes a humanoid who is like, okay, I've got it all started for you. It's ready to go. The coordinates are roughly programmed in, but you know, things can get wild.
Yeah, we understand.
I disappeared for a moment, but when I come back, I'm on top of my horse.
You gonna load that into the back?
No, I'll ride on my own, thanks.
That thing's not gonna be able to keep up.
Want to bet?
Bet. Yes, I will.
All right, how much you got?
Wait. How much I got?
You got about 2,000, I think.
Yeah, but I'm not spending that.
You don't
That's on
have
one
to
chip,
bid
I
at all.
think. All right, I'll tell you what.
What?
I'll tell you what. We probably won't see each other after this. So, what kind of shotgun do you use? I got a couple of explosive shells.
Well, that's my big boy.
That's your big boy? Is that what its name is?
Yeah.
You named your gun the big boy?
It's the big boy, yeah.
All right. I want to take out just like 3 of my exploding shotgun shells and say, now these, shotgun shells, but they are high impact and they explode on contact. They kick some serious ass. I'll trade you 3 of these if you beat me to the rendezvous point.
You said I couldn't keep up. You didn't say it was a race.
Well, I mean, come on. Are we going to make it interesting or are we just going to fuck around here?
Right, all right, let's race. Sure. So,
What are you going to give me if I win?
We are wasting time.
am I
This is
racing your
important.
motorcycle or that little tank over there?
You're racing my river, baby. The tank can drive itself. I don't care. One of you guys can figure it out.
I will
alright.
drive.
I have my red eye lights up a little bit, and a little beam comes out with a timer of how much time we have left. Just like sitting.
Yeah. We're gonna steal
One
a guy.
moment.
It's not that big of a deal.
Do you have a weapon slung on you?
Yeah, he's got this big fucking shotgun on his back. It is a. Oh, I don't know if you know what it is actually, so I won't tell you.
He probably would. He's familiar with many weapons.
Yeah. I'm an
Okay.
expert in many weapons.
Then it is a TX-16 pump rifle shotgun.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Those shells that he showed you are worth about 100 apiece at least.
Right. All right. Well,
Are they? Holy
Yeah.
shit, my gun's expensive.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna keep that in mind because I
Well,
will not.
that's why you work for someone else.
can I take this using my like a couple of points of PPE? Can I manipulate the slide out of his shotgun, and I'll bet him the slide to his own shotgun?
All right, so this would be. Let's see what skills you have real quick.
My
What
God.
skill would you use? This is a telekinesis.
Yeah.
It would be sneaky though, wouldn't it?
I have palming. I
Palming.
have streetwise.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Yeah.
You're made for this.
Yeah.
So, what are you stealing off of my shotgun?
You said
That's
pump
like-
action, right?
Are you taking the pump?
Yeah.
Oh, you fucker! You little.
All right,
So good.
40%
roll?
chance of success on this.
Inter-party rolls. Go.
So roll a palming.
Yeah.
Roll a palming.
Oh, it's all right.
All right, so you feel your shotgun start to move on your back.
Fuck
So-
off, psychic.
As that happens, I immediately look into my pockets for something to pull out. When I realize I'm not going to make it, I'm gonna make it totally appear like it wasn't me, and just go boop. Well, I don't have any fancy bullets like that, so
All right, I'll
Alright.
take one of those guns.
deal. You can have one of my pistols.
All right.
All right.
Seems like fun.
Okay.
I get on.
I'm.
I-
Let's just. We're going. We're going.
All right.
I was
Yeah.
gonna ask for a ride on
Yes.
bike, but I don't know if I want to now. I don't want to like slow him down.
What? No, you
I was
get in
gonna
the
ask
tank. You're not getting on my bike anymore.
Yeah,
no one's
yeah,
getting
I
on
have
my
a feeling that Hello is not going to fit in the vehicle.
Hello barely fits in the vehicle. It is.
Okay, I was going to say, is it possible that she like hovers onto the like back of it or like the top of it and like her
Just like clamps down.
whatever, just like
Do you have like a big magnet on the bottom?
like,
Yes.
If you prefer, of course.
You're just the biggest, ugliest antenna on the top of it. I am ready to go.
and as the car drives, her head just kind of like.
Terrible.
How big is Hello?
Hello is like. She's probably
Like as big as the Atlantean?
half the size of a room, and if she were to completely stretch up, like
About 7
looking with her
feet.
head up and everything, it would touch.
7.
If I'm understanding correctly.
Average is about 7 feet, but if fully extends the neck, could
Yeah.
probably get about 10.
Yeah, she's tall.
Huh.
She's real tall.
All right.
But she slouches. Her neck just like slouches and her head just kind of hangs like half the time.
So,
I
this.
want to climb on Ripper.
All right, everyone gets on their vehicles, gets ready to go. Iola, are you taking your own, or are you getting in
Yeah,
the?
I'll take my own.
All right, Iola also has a hover cycle as well.
Question.
Yes.
While they're having their banter, can I do a diagnostic check on both of the horse and the bike?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
horse
tell that
can't-
horse. You can tell
horse
that
can't-
horse. You can feel the horse is mechanical.
Okay.
So, do you have a thing you spend for the diagnostic check?
I am not sure. I was looking in the docs to see what it all did, but I don't think
Be under
so.
your powers. Let's see. Machine and electrical diagnosis. So you can spend 6 ISP,
Okay.
and you just know everything about a machine for the next 4 minutes or 2 minutes with your wavy face. Yes.
I was doing Wacky inflatable arm weaving tube man.
So, you're going to spend the ISP to do that for both of them?
All right. Yes. Where is the ISP on the sheet so that I can know how much I have to spend?
I think you have 110.
Okay. Is that on my character sheet or the
It's on
ability?
the front. Yeah, it's the character statistics. It's the first tab.
Okay. So it doesn't say that I have any on here. Did we just not put them in, or?
I probably messed it up.
Okay.
Oh, no, ISP, character statistics is right here.
Okay.
There you go. All right, so I don't know. The sheet doesn't have a spot for you to keep track of a changing number.
Okay.
So
What number do I have? And I'll just write it down, and then we'll go fix that later.
you have 110.
110.
Yep.
All right.
So you can tell that that Jericho Jack's bike is in perfect working order, well taken care of, and emits the black smoke because he wants it to. Rigged it to have a tiny bit of oil drip very slowly into the engine, so it burns much darker. And the horse is also well tuned. It's seen a lot of travel, but it is pretty well taken care of. Yeah.
Do I have an idea of who's going to win this bet? You don't have to tell me, but do I have an idea?
It all depends on skill of the rider.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
you all take off.
If I may,
Mm-hmm.
I have outdoorsmanship, and so I imagine I can read the land very well. And a horse can go where a motorcycle cannot. Is there a quicker way for me to get to where we're going? At 120 miles an hour on a horse.
Roll me a. Do you have land nav?
Do I have land?
I do.
I have wilderness survival and outdoorsmanship. I didn't think I needed land nav. Okay.
Give me the outdoorsmanship then.
There is no number associated with outdoorsmanship. There's no percentile.
Okay. So roll me a give me a roll. Yeah, wilderness survival's fine.
Okay.
I mean, and this will have a penalty to it. So even if it says success, I might. No,
All right, I know what gun I'm giving him anyway, so it's fine.
Could I do the same thing that he did, but better?
Do you have land nav?
Yes, I do.
Roll the land nav. All right, so you roll success on your land nav. Michelle, give me a land nav as well, as you drive the APC.
Okay.
Or any navigation thing or read sensory equipment.
I have land navigation.
Perfect. All right, success for you. All right, and Iola, you're not racing, so do you just want to follow the APC?
I'm just following the AT. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like you and me are like in the limo, just like these guys are ridiculous.
No, I'm on my bike, but I'm just by the ATV not caring. I'm like,
So wait, I'm the only one on the car.
You and
Yeah.
I'm the only one that actually took the vehicle.
No, I'm driving.
Okay.
Zarsig like crawls into the back seats, which is like a bench seat, and just like spreads out.
Aw.
Like she unfurls her wings. She like rolls over and snuggles into the cushioning of the seats.
Is there
Dragon.
a window like on the top of it?
Yes, there could be a moon roof.
Can I like open it like
Put your head in.
no, yeah, like because I know I can talk to vehicles and whatnot. Can I just have it open so that I can stick my head down?
Sure.
Yes.
Out of nowhere, the moon roof goes, and you're like, what the hell?
Greetings. Hello.
Hello. Are you lonely and in need of some accompaniment?
That would be nice. Not necessary, but I will enjoy it.
She turns on music that kind of would look like like it's coming. I don't.
It's basically an MP3 player.
Yeah. And I just kind of gauging on just what I know of you and like with the tattoos and all that kind of stuff. Probably like I don't necessarily know what kind of music, but like something that I would think that you would like.
Well, what do you think?
Possibly, I'm thinking. Oh, what is it called?
Let's say you have a fully stocked Zune.
Yes. This is all Mad Max right here, guys.
Oh yeah, the most Mad Max. A loaded Zune.
I'm gonna do kind of like an ethereal techno.
All right.
That
So-
would be
so-
appropriate.
Weird ambient techno starts playing
Yeah.
on the side of Hello's head.
Like it has like a violin, and it starts as like a violin and like a little piano, and then it just starts like riffing it a little bit, and then it just starts going into like this techno with the like classical mixed into it.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So now I need piloting checks for the hover cycles that are blasting through.
Should I roll pilot hover cycle because horsemanship doesn't have a skill?
It's not a horse.
I have a horse.
Yeah, but it's actually.
Is it technically even the good? It's a hover cycle. Is that correct?
If you want it to gallop, it can gallop, but it can't do that as fast as it can.
Yeah, it can. That's what it
Okay.
says. Yeah.
All right. Then yeah. Good. Do you have horsemanship?
I do, but there's no number again. It was one of those that
Why
didn't
is
have
there
a...
no number for horsemanship? There is.
It's just I can look, but
I'll look.
okay.
My
hang on.
roll 20 just shit itself.
That happens.
Hold on, I'll bring it back. So we use the skill.
You would use pilot hover cycle.
Hold on, I gotta wait for this stupid thing.
Horsemanship skills. Doo-doo. Horsemanship general. It is 40 plus 4 per level.
All right. I somehow just completely missed that.
How do you not have horsemanship cowboy?
I don't know. Should I have horsemanship cowboy?
We'll say yes.
Okay.
Do you want him to just share my piloting skill and we'll?
No, he has horsemanship cowboy
All right.
All right.
Please hold.
because he's a cowboy. Why would he not?
So I have hover cycle,
Cowboy.
cycles, rocket bike, and I have
Hover cycles is the one.
hovercraft.
Hovercraft is more like the APC. That's any like the hover cycle's a specialized version of it.
Okay, so this is what I rolled on.
Yeah, and horsemanship cowboy is 66%/50.
Success. And I succeeded at reading the land too. Do I know like?
You actually get a bonus, but you didn't need it.
Okay, cool.
What's the speed on your hover cycle?
Bum. It has a max speed of very high. Hold on, I have to pull it up. Max speed is 223 miles per hour.
Well, I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
Yeah. Yeah, the horse is fast, but it's not a rocket bike or a
But
hover.
that horse is like weirdly like he brought up a horse. I thought it was a horse,
It's not a horse.
but
no.
his horse is hauling ass.
His horse runs like a car.
So I'll say at first, I definitely wasn't cranking it to 100 because I thought I'd be able to blow him out of the water. But is it like, whoa, like
Yeah, you see the horse just chewing up
Oh,
terrain
shit.
on the ground.
I'll start hauling ass more.
All right, so as you approach Titusville, let's see, you're about 1,000 feet out of Titusville. Jericho gets there first, and nothing is happening right now. And as Harkin catches up, he sees there's a sound of what sounds like a rocket flying through the air, but you don't see anything anywhere in the air until you start to see a little bit of blue in the middle of the town just kind of like flicker into place. And then it erupts into a full-size, about 100 feet tall hole in reality. And you see beyond it what looks to be the exact same terrain with a blue sky background, except barreling through it on fire, the back of it exploding, is what appears to be what you've heard of, probably never actually seen, of a jet plane crashing full force, full speed into the ground, and then just hits the ground, jumps, and flies about, and is going to keep flying a mile before the rest of the group gets to where you are.
I want to look over at you, and I want to just be like, and start hauling ass towards.
I tap you on the shoulder real quick.
What?
And I hand you a Derringer.
Keep it. You might need it. And I start.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, a Derringer's a little bitch pistol. You're
Yeah,
trying to
it's
get-
like this big. I said I would give you one of my pistols.
I'm never doing betting with you ever again. You absolutely
So good.
You need a devil's contract every time.
Have a little 2-shot. That's like the pistol the barmaids would have in their
It's a
skirt.
holdout, yeah.
Yeah, it's a hold-up pistol. It's about this big. Does 1d4 MDC. It's kind of nice, actually.
Yeah, enough to kill a dude.
What? It does mega damage?
Of
Yeah.
course it does.
What? It shoots like 22s.
So as you look into this town, there's a whole bunch of people, and as Jorva gets the APC up there, you can see very clearly there is at least 4 miles away where the rocket jet hit into the ground and has like bounced a couple of times.
Y'all see that? I say in my communications.
Yeah, you're all on the same communicators.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
say it. We'll just yes. I should have told you that.
They do
that
not.
happened.
We have almost arrived, but not as of yet. And then you see my head come back up to the top,
I want to give them
and then back down.
I want to give them the coordinates to where it seems like it's landing as I'm chasing it.
All right. Yeah, that's easy enough. So as you get there, you start to get within, like, let's say 200 feet of it. And then 100 feet of it. And then suddenly you remember what the psychic said.
Turn around.
Check.
I see this
How
guy?
far away are we, like Michelle and?
The
Yeah,
rest
how
of you
far away
about
are we?
about a mile or two back.
Okay.
So we should probably stay where we are.
Can I see this guy though? Didn't it say he was supposed to run out of the crash site?
Roll a d20. There is a thing called a perception check, and most people have no bonuses to it. If you have a bonus to perception, you roll a 1, so no, you do not see him whatsoever.
That's fine. Then I want to start getting away from this fucking thing.
All right, give me a piloting check to reel it around in time.
All right, got as close as I could. One success.
Okay, that's exactly that's fantastic. So you, remembering this, pull your bike straight up and just go into a perfect vertical and then pull it back around in a barrel roll and swing around to get further away from it. As the thing,
So metal.
you see a couple of little explosions. It's a giant white fighter jet with a red stripe down the side. And you see a couple of little explosions in the middle. And then the explosions start to multiply. And then they start to encompass the whole thing over the course of about 30 seconds as the rest of you kind of catch up. And it just blows up the entire plane. We'll say you're a half mile back when it's completely explodes, because this thing is at least a 500-foot explosion. And there's pieces of metal scattered everywhere. Let's see, what might have survived? In front of you, what looks to be a mechanical hand the size of a let's say the fingers would be about that big each.
Did you say a white painted jet with a red stripe on it? And
Yes,
now
I
we
did.
see a robotic hand?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm just
just
bringing
checking.
it all. I'm bringing it all. So it
I won't say
explodes,
nothing.
and in front of you lands a giant robot arm with the white paint and the red stripe on it.
How big?
Let's see. There are stats for this, but off the top of my head, about 10 feet big. The
Does it
arm
look-
itself is
shit.
huge.
Okay.
It's a giant robot arm. I think standing there about 30 feet tall.
Can my bike drag that? Because I could probably use that for some parts.
You could probably drag that, but
That's the first thing he thinks.
yeah. It is enormous, and it is like there is a static electricity kind of thing happening all over it as you see something burning away underneath the metal, something that seems to be kind of atomizing underneath and in between the joints.
Is it protoculture?
Maybe.
Am I close enough now to see what's happening and going on?
Yes, everyone can see this.
Can I make a diagnostics check on this?
Very briefly, you can tell that it's part of a robot arm that has been blown the hell off of a fighter jet. So it's a fighter jet with a robot arm.
Okay.
Was this
And it seems to be like it shouldn't, the way it's designed, from everything you are aware of, should not be able to function very smoothly. It would be janky as hell.
Okay.
But there seems to be something inside of it, kind of like atomizing, disintegrating, sublimating kind of thing. As it just like tears apart and dusts into the air.
I didn't see anybody get out of that plane.
Me neither. I get off my hover bike and I get a chain off of it, and I hook the robot arm with the chain and just hook it so it's like drags behind my bike for.
If I were you, I would disassemble the arm completely before dragging behind, as it seems to be reanimating.
We ain't got a lot of time though. This whole place is fucked. Wait, did you just say?
Say it was reanimating?
I would disassemble the arm before you take it behind you, for it seems to be reanimating.
It's okay. You say that, but you know that's.
Well, it's in the words that they would like. Yeah.
That's how.
Yeah.
They would process it in their brain.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking for.
I kick it a little. Does it move?
No. You kick it, and it is so big that you hurt your foot.
Oh shit!
It's basically like kicking the side. Like I should have pulled up the stats on these before, so I could remember how tall it is. But yeah,
I'm gonna wrap the chain around it, hook it to my bike.
All right, this is taking a lot of time.
Right,
This is going to take you a couple of minutes.
Someone's supposed to show up, right?
All right, you guys go check the town. I got this.
All by yourself. You're gonna stay here all by yourself with this big.
I mean, look, we were
robot.
told that we could take anything that looks like useful, and this looks pretty fucking useful to me. Imagine my bike with a giant fist on the front. Yes, please.
Hello, are you able to record what you see going on with that burning, bubbling stuff in the middle of the jet there? Because I think that might be important.
Let's say you have a recording device inside your kit.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Can you get a good couple of minutes of that? Because it does seem kind of weird, right? I've never seen anything burn like that before.
Yes. And then you see like the red eye kind of dilate a little bit, and then it like a little red blinking flashing like recording button like on the side of her head.
Thank you.
How close to the ley line are we?
You are at this point. You're about 2 miles away.
Okay.
Let's see. Range, close range. It's not going to give me the square footage on the arm, but they are how tall? About 20 feet tall, so about 8 feet long arm, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you're all standing here starting to do this.
Well, I'm
rest
hitching
you
it to my bike. I don't care what you guys are doing.
I'm trying to find. Can I use like sense magic in use and see if there's anyone
Actively using magic. You're not really getting magic. Well, you're getting a ton of magic interference from the ley line.
Okay.
A portal just opened when it shouldn't have.
I would like to use my dimension sense to figure out if this portal is like man-made or there's.
All right. You have an ability here, don't you?
Yes.
Go for it.
Oh, darn.
What was it? Sorry, I'm on the wrong screen.
0 successes.
Successes.
Oh, how far off are you? Very far off. Okay.
Yay, level 1.
You can tell that it is definitely another Earth on the other dimension. But it is, you're getting a weird signature from it that's nothing like you've ever experienced before. And you think that something, yeah, you're just not sure. It doesn't seem like this came through intentionally. But
The other side looks animated. It's weird.
yeah, I mean, very smoothly for the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
So-
not. This is
Sorry.
quite unusual.
Oh, you okay? All right.
Somebody just gave us blue stuff or purple stuff.
Yeah, thank you, Junkertown, for the 100 bits.
Someone else give us purple stuff? I think
Yeah, it
someone
was
else.
Junkertown earlier. That's 200 bits.
That's amazing.
You guys are amazing.
There we go.
Thank you.
So we need to find this person.
Yes.
Yep, that's the job. But I mean,
Alright.
you saw that crash. It's probably dead.
I would like to send Sarsig up. And
Portal at this point is completely closed
I mean up above us.
to get some air and get a good
and
view.
to start because she can detect ambush, and she also has sight. She can see small creatures up from 3,000 feet.
Oh, that's very useful. Let's look at her skills real quick, and I'll tell you what to roll. So Zarsig, your pet drake, is awesome. Tracking. She's got tracking. Let's give me a tracking check. See if Zarsig can track the wreckage. All right, Zarsig rolled a 17 under 42 and did it extremely well. So Zarsig sees that there is a secondary trail of destruction, kind of, in a direction headed, let's say, where was it? Not say. I had a plan for this. It was due east, which is going to be into coalition territory. And it wouldn't take too long for them to get there. The rate they were going was approximately 100 miles an hour in difficult terrain.
So she sees someone coming.
No, going. From where the crash hit, there is something going towards coalition territory. Seems to be hauling ass.
Okay, and I tell everyone that, and then I would like to. Are they within walking, running distance, or do we need to get back into the vehicle?
They are definitely in some kind of. They're moving as fast as a vehicle.
Time to go.
I would like to get back. Hello, do you want to come back into the vehicle and follow the trail?
Yes. And then I just get on top, and the music changes to more like chase music. So there's like more guitar, like dun, 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 dun.
And Sarsik can, since she's got the trail and knows where this, and she can see.
Let's say, what's Zarsig's speed real quick? Not abnormally great. So Zarsig can't fly at like the speed of a car, but can get in there and like point you in the right direction. Flies in through the open sunroof and lands, and you can head directly out. They are headed towards, let me zoom in. Let's see, you were about there, headed towards the ruins of Newtown, which, you know, the Coalition generally has a patrol at, if not like something, because Newtown was a giant disaster. It was that was the Juicer Uprising, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Juicers, there was something happening in Newtown, and then the Juicers, people were offering Juicers a cure, but it turned out to be some giant magic plot to kill everybody. And the Juicers basically flipped, instead of flipping the table, they just did it to the whole town.
And what is a Juicer?
A Juicer is an augmented humanoid with, I'm sorry, thank you for asking, with a pump kit grafted into them, and it releases drugs to put them at like peak human capability. The unfortunate side effect is it burns out your life in about 5 years.
So he's heading towards a territory of an old town where a Juicer Uprising happened?
Yes,
Yeah.
and in order to keep people out of there, the CS often has patrols there.
Okay, but it's like a ghost town now?
It's kind of like ruins at this point, yeah.
Cool, okay, cool. But there's everybody knows that there's coalition in that area?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is a common
The
stoppable.
coalition are like the international bad guys of the whole planet, basically.
Yeah. Well, of this continent.
Of the country, yeah.
Yeah, so
I see, yes, all the bad guys. Sorry, I had to do a Bane voice.
So in this world, the Coalition are a force of humans with a death skull motif. They are human supremacists completely. And in case you thought they were the good guys very briefly, they're not. They're terrible, and they fear magic and destroy anything they don't know. They hoard knowledge jealously and have some of the best weapons because of their manufacturing capabilities and the number of people they have.
And are they heading that way right now?
And
Yes, that's what I've communicated. Yes.
I'm following.
Same.
Is the arm hitched to my motorcycle yet?
It looks like you might have to leave it behind. The arm looks like it weighs not a quarter ton, but like at least 400 pounds.
I
I'm
can,
just like, we will come back for it.
I can tow 4 tons without a problem.
Okay, so enough that you could move it if you strap it in, but you'll take a -10 to all piloting checks.
But they are hauling ass directly for Coalition territory right now.
Yes,
Right? I leave the arm. I drop the arm, and I go, whoa, where are you going?
Away.
And I get on the bike. That's Coalition territory, you fucking nuts.
Found the survivor, we gotta go grab him.
We have to stop him. Come on.
Fuck. And I'm looking at the sky. I'm looking just everywhere around. Shit.
Gotcha.
The Coalition was supposed to send a team here. We weren't supposed to go to their fucking house.
Sometimes psychics are wrong.
Stupid fucking psychics. I want to get this guy before.
All right, so this thing is moving about 80 miles an hour in uneven terrain. So it's like hitting into trees, and it seems to like hit a couple of normal trees and just explode through them. So you get the image that it's some kind of MDC vehicle that it can hit basically a pine tree just explodes and flies away as the bike keeps as what looks to be like a man on a motorcycle. Some kind of weird motorcycle just comes tearing us through.
I don't know the reference, but
I know you don't.
Rock's excitement is getting me excited.
I
want to see what this thing is just because of how pumped he is.
We don't need to help this guy.
He's blowing through trees by himself. I'm sure he's gonna be fine.
Am I close enough to make a diagnostic of his vehicle?
You don't have a good eye on him yet. You're not close enough. How are you? So he's going at approximately 100 miles an hour. The APC can go about the same. How are you going to either stop him or communicate with him?
I think I have to touch in order to. Let me see. It says I have a mental link to robots at the bottom of my sheet 4.
Yeah.
Is that touch? Do I have to touch it?
Keep scrolling down. It should be under that. Or that's one of the...
That's the end of the paper.
Okay. Of course it is. You need to be much closer than you are now, and it is moving at a pace of 100 miles per hour.
The thing I put in Discord, is that the thing?
I don't have Discord open.
Oh, never mind.
But probably.
Oh. Is it a cyclone?
Yes, it's a cyclone.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Okay.
That's amazing.
All right, so you reach out a little bit, and you get a weird signature from it, like you can't really connect to it.
This is odd. I'm normally very good at making friends. You just hear that randomly out of her.
With no context as to what
I'm staring,
you
and
just
then all
said,
of a sudden,
I'm usually good at making friends in the middle.
What is you've got a power that might...
You're fucking robot.
You do have something called... no, it's within 40 feet. You'd have to get within 40 feet. So, I'm going to make a piloting check for the driver. All right, he rolled a 70, which is high, but not... he's taking penalties. So, yeah, you guys... So, Jorva, give me a piloting check for the hover cycle. Or the hovercraft. And anyone else can give me a...
Wait, you want a piloting?
Yeah, hovercraft check from you. And anyone else on their vehicle can give me a check for it.
I am going to turn it into hover cycle mode for this.
Okay, yeah.
Because I have an 80 hover cycle.
Oh, because you're... Yeah,
because that's how the... Yeah.
All right, so you
I
all...
should have that and I don't.
Do you ride a hover cycle?
Mm-hmm.
Do you? I thought you had wings.
Well, I do, but I can't fly as fast as you. I'll have to ride something.
All right, so everybody is catching up to him. How do you want to... You're pretty close to him, but he seems driving a bit erratically.
I would like to do something.
Okay.
So I would like to, instead of one medium-sized object, use multiple small objects, bring them together, and spell out in front of his face, "Stop, we're friends," in stones, and just have it go along with him.
Oh boy.
Merry Christmas.
Ugh, that is very technically difficult.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well,
You're
you're trying to basically put together a light bright.
That's true. I want to
while
try it
driving at
anyways.
100 miles an hour.
It
I
just
dream
ends up
big.
throwing rocks in his face. It's like,
Do you have lore psionics?
No, that was not an option for my character class.
Okay. So you're very good at telekinesis.
Yeah. I'm a master
give me-
psionicist.
I will give you, since I probably wouldn't always make it this high, but since you are going at over 100 miles an hour,
Sure.
I will give you a 35% chance.
Excellent. Just do
I
a roll
believe in
1d100. Oh, well. Damn.
No, you got a 63.
Yeah.
So you fail this check as you kind of put together the stop. He kind of like veers straight through the letters, and the letters scatter.
Yeah.
have I caught up to the APC?
Yes, you are at the APC now. You are faster than most everyone else here.
I want to say, does anybody want to hop on? Lola, you're small. You want to get on the back?
Yeah, sure. I guess I'll just park my bike here.
Oh, wait, are you riding a bike right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
She's on her own hovercycle. It's not nearly as fast as yours, but
No, so I'll leave my bike here. I'll jump on yours.
Well, drive it into the APC and then hop
Yeah,
back.
sure. Done.
Hornswallow.
there's a lever on it too. You know how in MMOs there's like a follow target button? It's that for your bike when you hop off.
Oh,
It's
do,
like auto park.
do you have acrobatics or gymnastics?
Me?
Yes,
don't-
Iola.
Think
Yola.
so. I have dance.
No, it's not going to do it.
I mean, unless you like.
I mean, I could fly off though. I mean, I do fly.
Yes, but he's traveling over 100 miles an hour.
Oh, fair.
So you've got.
But if I go behind, can I go behind her bike and she can jump off and I can just like catch her and throw her on the back of my bike?
That will improve her chances.
That sounds pretty fucking cool.
That sounds awesome. I'm for that. 100%.
Oh, you have a physical prowess of 24. Yeah, if you've got something else, your physical prowess is very high, and that's good.
Mine? Yeah.
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 So
And I want to try to help by reaching out my human arm, my people arm.
here's the thing. I'm going to give you a flat 20%, a 25% chance to do this without help.
Okay.
And then if you fail, we'll see if Jericho can catch you.
Okay. Awesome. Let's do
The
it.
only
Why not?
downside is I did forget to mention I have a massive saw blade on the back of my bike and on the front of my bike. So there is that.
Here we go. It'll be fun.
It'll be awesome though.
Whee!
Did it roll? No.
I'm not seeing it, but
I just see Throps roll.
It's not rolling for some reason.
Did you hit the little D20 dice?
Yeah.
all right, then go into just the general, just
Roll.
r/100, or
Okay.
you know how to do a general roll, I believe.
I think, if I remember correctly,
/r space 1d100.
/R. Thank you.
Yeah, 1d100.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it'll just say
1d100.
100, which would be a failure.
No.
All right, so you got an 80, which is pretty bad. So Iola's wings catch at a weird angle, and let's see what you can do to grab her. How would you grab her? What would you use?
So I'm gonna try to use my human arm because I don't want to hurt her, and my metal arm is clanky, nasty, hot metal. So I'm gonna grab the bike and steady it with my metal arm, and then just reach out my other arm and try to like grab her hand and throw her, or whatever. I guess grab her head. I don't know, and throw her. She's small, right? Just grab her by the wing and throw her on my bike. It doesn't matter to him. Just
Both of you roll a d20.
would I wait? Can I look at? Do I have? Do I have skills for this?
No. This
Okay,
is not
gotcha.
something. All right, you will get a plus. Add your having a high PP gives you a yes. I know physical
PP.
prowess is one of the abilities.
Okay.
These are different abilities, and it is shortened to PP. So having a high PP can aid you in roll.
I have a 16 PP. How do I make it aid me in the roll?
You get a +1.
Okay, so
Iola, do you happen to remember 13?
I got an 8.
Okay, I wanted the both of you to get over 20. So you
Oh yeah, my
managed.
PP's 24. So
Yeah, you managed to grab Iola's hand as she flaps away, but it slows you down a bit and you lose some speed on the guy. You get another little bit closer to danger.
But you're on the back of my bike.
yeah, I got. We're there. I think we're there.
Anyone else have a thing they want to do?
This is an MDC vehicle, right?
What's that?
This is an MDC vehicle.
One would assume. You saw it go through a tree without a problem.
Damn.
I'm just trying to get like right up next to him and be like, we're friends. We're friends.
All right, give me a piloting check.
Okay.
Look at my cool fucking horse.
His piloting check succeeds, so you've got to beat his piloting check.
God, man, you are getting shit on today.
You start to like get close to him, and then there is suddenly a hill in front of you. One of the hills of Arkansas.
Yes,
you know this part of Arkansas, and what's above there? Oregon?
Yes, Oregon is north of Arkansas.
No,
by a good deal, but it's also incredibly far west. Missouri.
Missouri? Okay.
Sorry.
We can't all be geologists.
No. You are east of Arkansas, or you're west of Arkansas right now.
So Texas?
No, it's New Jersey.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, like I said.
No, Texas. Nah. Have you ever been to Texarkana?
Where is Alabama?
There's no hills here, but
Kevin, where's Alabama from where we are?
Oh, it is
Southeast.
Okay.
Yeah, southeast. And also,
I'm one of those nerds. Okay, I'm a geography nerd when it comes to the United States. So
thank you. I do appreciate that.
Sometimes I forget that Paris is a city, and I think it's a is that a country or a city?
No, it's still a city.
It's a city.
Still a city, Evan.
Last we checked. No one's checked.
Throck is upset.
He's mourning.
Oh no.
There were no hills in Oklahoma, this area before, but since the coming of the apocalypse caused giant tectonic shifts,
The Great Hills of Oklahoma.
suddenly a valley that just drops down. And if it weren't for your being on a hover bike, if you were still on the horse, you would have just as the motorcycle actually rears up and jumps. You fail to see the need in time, but since you're on a hovercycle, you dip down without falling directly.
Whoa,
Damn
when
it!
you on a hovercycle.
What's
The
that?
legs fold up. Oh yeah.
You have basically like a teeter-totter rocking horse,
Yeah.
but it's a fucking. Does
Yeah.
it still have a horse head?
Oh yeah, it's still a horse.
I
The legs just
love
kind
it.
of fold up and. Yeah.
Does it make horse? Wait, doesn't it still look like a
It
horse?
looks like a
though?
horse. Yeah.
It acts like a horse too.
That's very
Yeah.
uncomfortable to think about.
The tail has a bit of an attic.
Its legs just fucking folding up.
how close are we getting?
You aren't far back now. You're within, we'll say, 100 feet. Now,
I can do call lightning. If the target is within my sight,
it's a bolt.
lightning bolt can be
that's-
directed at a specific target. Bolt comes from the sky and hits the target.
Oh, good. So you don't have to. It wouldn't come from you. So you want to hit the gentleman with lightning.
Yes.
Okay. And what does it say under power? Does it say save or?
It
dodge?
says none. It says none for save. It just happens.
Okay.
Riffs.
Okay. Roll damage.
Okay, I do 1d6 MDC.
Okay, that's
So this lightning always hits.
Yes.
apparently.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me check his. So the bolt of lightning just comes straight through. Out of there were clouds, but there weren't storm clouds. And what was your number 1? So the faintest bolt of lightning just strikes down, hitting the rider in the chest, and hits armor. It seems like the armor's kind of quality. Yeah. Let's see. Is it insulated? insulated, high temperature resistant weave of nylon, synthetic fibers, etc. So it doesn't look like you shocked the rider, but the armor definitely took damage.
It was
Did it
designed
slow
by
him down
Lang.
at all? Did it slow him down at all? Distract him?
No, it seems to have made him very alarmed.
Made him go faster.
I'll over the comms. I'm like, dude, why do you do that? We can't. We're not supposed to hurt him. We're supposed to help him.
That was fucking awesome. Do it again.
Who else is doing something?
I want to know when we're within 60 feet.
I am basically hauling ass to get us close because
All right,
I'm hoping Lola can do something because my option is
Give
closer
me a.
to what.
All right, from Jericho, I need a piloting check.
Okay. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Doesn't this work too? Just so I know, because of what Drover just did. If you destroy the armor enough, that's when you start hurting the thing inside, right? Is that how Rifts works?
Generally, yeah.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
spamming a can.
Okay.
Everyone's basically, tin cans.
One success.
You rolled an 8, which is incredibly good. So you can be within 30 feet of him as you make the jump that he caught. Yeah. So you can catch up right beside him, actually.
I'm gonna try to use telepathy.
Pull over.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what telepathy does. Let's find telepathy.
To send a directed message.
Okay. Let's see. And you're not trying to like dig.
No.
Does it
I'm
say
just trying
anything
to
about languages?
can send a directed thought message to one person at a time. It doesn't say anything about languages.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm just remembering something. Yeah, I think. Okay. Yes.
we lost somebody.
Yeah, Maxine dropped. Damn it.
Y'all can keep going. I'm gonna fix
Yeah.
cameras, or
Gotcha.
we'll just do for this. We'll just do this right now to make sure that everyone can be seen, and hope
There.
that she comes back. Most of you can still be seen, actually. Just
Yeah.
two of y'all, two Ians.
Yeah. So the telepathy looks over directly at you, and you can see through a perfectly. It's a looks like a perfectly solid helmet, like kind of shiny, with like a laser kind of sight on the side. You can see kind of as it looks over through the glass on the front of it. You see the driver's eyes just become like the biggest eyes, like their eyes just go whoa, as their iris opens, not an abnormal level, but like you have astonished them. Do you have a horror factor?
No, I wasn't trying to be scary. I was just
do.
going to tell them that we're here to help and not hurt.
I know you weren't trying to be scary,
Oh.
but do you have a horror factor?
Where do I find that again?
You do?
I don't think I do.
Damn it!
I don't even know where I would find that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you do.
I think
I'm
it's under
tiny.
combat, right?
Maybe. But let's not worry about that. All right. So it
Don't
looks
think so.
at the tiny green person, and
Oh, of two, I do. I have a horror. Oh no, that's a save. Never mind.
yeah, you have a save versus it.
Okay.
He'll need to make a save because this is mind blowing to him.
What is happening?
And he rolls a 9. The bike kind of kicks off a little wrong and starts to tip, and he's about to hit the ground super hard.
Can we?
Can I stop him? Can I stop him? That seems way easier than like trying
Yeah.
to spell something. But that seems pretty mundane, actually.
Yeah.
Stop. Okay.
Do you have super telekinesis?
I have physical telekinesis.
Okay, so this won't be as easy as super telekinesis, but give me a physical prowess check. If you give a bonus to physical prowess, add it to a d20.
I do. I'm not sure. I can't remember what it is at 21. I think it's +2.
Sounds about right.
We're gonna just
And
call
I-
it +2 for right now.
Sure.
Okay.
I have the physical book, and I'm actually much better with the physical book than I'm anything else. An 18 plus 2, perfect. That is enough to, not only to put it below him, but to make it like a ramp that goes along so he doesn't bounce off.
Yeah.
You're kind of catching him and sliding him a little bit, preventing him from crashing completely into the ground. Let's see. Yeah, +3. That's all good. Even better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So his bike flies ahead a bit before coming to a complete skid and crashing into another jagged rock formation. And there is a large crash. And the rest of you can all catch up.
And where is he?
He's floating about a foot off the ground.
Is there smoke coming from where his bike crashed?
There is dust.
All right. Let's scoop him up, throw him in the van, and get the fuck out of here.
Now that we've got him, this feels like a good place to take a break.
Yes. All right, let's go ahead and take a break. We'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes.
5
Sound
minutes,
good?
yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead, everybody. Get up, stretch, do what you gotta. All right, we'll see you soon.
Bye. See you right there, back.
come back in. And
We're back in?
And we're live. Okay.
Okay, hello. Welcome back, everybody. We're in the crazy ass world of Rifts, where a giant rocket jet just blew up, and a giant robot arm fell out of the wreckage, and then a man on a motorcycle shot away, and our team tracked him down and knocked him to the ground with, lightning.
Hey, he didn't get knocked to the ground. I saved him.
True. And then he was terrified as he looked over and saw a tiny green woman who had just been speaking in his brain. Like you do.
Like you do.
So we come up. He is like half unconscious. And do you set him on the ground? Do you continue holding him up?
And we set him on fire.
Do you set him on fire? That is an option.
I just
no.
I mean, that would change my plot, but okay.
Is he wearing the helmet?
Uh-huh.
Is he wearing the helmet? Like with the visor down and all that?
He looks like he's reaching to try to open the visor.
I'll just kneel down in front of him.
There's a little bit of like blood on the front that seems to be blocking part of the visor from the inside. As he opens it, you see the features of an Asian man. He has a Japanese face. I'm just saying this for like the people in our time. We would know we would have a clear image of what a Japanese man looks like.
Okay.
But you might not. He looks like someone who's descended from, you know what I mean.
All right,
Yes.
chuckle nuts.
He has dark hair and he has a head wound, and he's just like, you can see he looks a bit out of it.
All
If
right,
I
hang on.
remember correctly, there's an explosion happening shortly. We should all leave now.
Isn't
You
that
get the
already
feeling the
happening?
explosion was already happened,
Oh, okay.
though no one's looked over at his bike.
True. I probably would have headed over that way.
Okay.
I would want to know why it didn't want to be my friend.
You do your quick diagnostic thing on it again, and it's giving you this weird feedback as though there was some kind of vein throughout the entire bike, which is giving you, but this one isn't burning away.
Okay.
This bike looks like it's half of a bike. No, that looks like a pretty whole bike. No, it looks like it's missing parts.
Okay.
Because the gentleman is no longer in it.
Okay, gotcha.
It looks like the bike is built onto his armor, and like this is the bike parts.
Okay, gotcha.
Though you do see the power cell is intact, which is a kind of power cell you have never seen before.
Okay. Can I just remember the diagnostics that I've taken?
The diagnostic is basically box with diodes on the top and bottom, and then some weird goop in the middle.
Okay. I'd like to take a photo. Am I able to do that? Like,
Yeah, you've got a basic recording video audio setup, as though you had a camcorder /
I would also like to.
have a cell phone in your wherever.
Yeah, I'd also like to have that rolling so that I can keep what we're saying and what's going on here for memory for later in case something happens. We can go back over it.
As I'm kneeling down in front of him, I want to pull out of my jacket my little first aid pouch. And
All right.
I just because first of all, I'm like, do you speak English?
You hear him say in heavily accented English, yes, I'm not going to do a bad Japanese accent because
That's totally fair. And I'll pull out bandages. Let me fix your head.
where am I?
Huh. Welcome to Earth.
This isn't Earth.
Yeah, it is. I promise you that.
Listen, guys, this is all well and good, but we're still in coalition turf. We need to go. We can't stick around here. They're going to know that this thing crashed here, and they're going to come looking.
All right, so just real quick, it appears that you fell through a hole in reality and fell into a whole different dimension.
Oh my god.
That is not possible. I don't. The explosions were wrong. I've never seen the flowers do that.
The flowers?
And I'm going to have him pass out.
All right. I'm going to strap him to the back of my horse.
Can we put his... Do we want to take his bike or do we want to leave it?
We want to take it.
Wait a minute.
We don't.
Is this the thing that's going to explode? Because we already had one explosion. I want to make sure there's not two.
What I have seen from the diagnostics that it was...
It's stable.
Okay. This bike will not explode. It is quite stable at the time. Although I will let you know, it is part of his armor. They are one.
That is something to explore at a later date once we get the hell out of here. So, can the bike get rolled into the APC?
Yes.
And he can get put in the APC?
Yes, there's enough room for him to lay down and enough room for the remainder of the bike.
How big is the bike? Like, would it be possible for me to get on and like attach it to my bottom? Just like
attaching it would be difficult. It's too big to like absorb for a long period of time. For a couple of minutes, you might be able to maneuver it.
Yeah, I mean, just long enough to get back to where we're headed.
No, it wouldn't last because you've got like a half hour you've got an hour ride.
I wanted to ride a bike.
One day when you get legs.
One day.
I'm gonna pop 6
You can
cents.
ride my hover bike.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll just get back on top of the car.
Hey, Kev, I'm gonna pop 6 cents.
Okay. You get your 6 cents ready, looking for some kind of attack.
Yeah.
It
just stays up until something happens.
Yeah. I generally,
That's
with
a
6
cool
cents,
move.
just thank you for reminding me it exists.
Yeah.
But I will
Nothing
tell
like a
you
plus 12 to initiative.
if something. Yeah, you have a crazy.
Pretty
plus
awesome. That's awesome.
So you try to think if anyone would realize something. All right, everyone roll a d20, and if you have a bonus to perception, add that.
Is that from what is that from?
It's just a straight d20. It's specifically a bonus to perception.
Yeah, then that's a negative, good buddy.
Okay.
Slash.
Perception. Okay, no, I don't.
I got a natural 20.
Natural one.
All right. So from your elevated position, Jericho's still on his bike. He hasn't gotten off. He's a little higher up.
I'm also looking around like,
yeah. So you see what you fear.
fuck.
You see about 500 feet away, hiding in a copse of trees, the spiky armor and brown fur of a dog boy. Dog boys, for our audience, are humanoid dogs who the Coalition specifically breed and train to be trackers and to combat mages and psychics. Now, another thing you know about dog boys is they're never alone.
Nope. Now, does he seem to have noticed that I noticed him, or is he stalking in like stalk mode? I assume he's waiting for his pack to close in.
Yes.
That's what Jericho's thinking. But as of right now, he hasn't gone like, oh, and like set off an alarm, right?
You know that they have radios.
I still say, but I say it quietly. Harkins.
Yeah.
Get him in the van.
Yeah.
Leave the bike. We need to go.
No, we got to take the bike.
And you do it fast.
Yeah, I'm
Actually,
going, there's 4 of us. We can do this all at once. It's not like we all have to be.
there are DBs in the trees. Let's go.
Dimensional beings. This guy's a DB
Dog
ticker.
boys.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, shit indeed. Let's fucking go. And I take the shotgun out and have it as my bike kind of hovers over. And I just have my shotgun in my big metal arm so I can withstand the.
Are any of you strong?
I'm trying to look to see myself.
Define strong.
Physical strength, your PS.
I have a PS of 8.
21.
Ooh.
You have a PS of 21?
Yes.
I have a PS
You're
of
jacked.
9.
That's awesome.
I'm
I have a PS of 19.
All right. But you're also on your bike watching that guy.
Oh, so yeah.
Actually, I don't know that anyone is technically stronger than
A dog boy?
no, what's the name? Oh my god, I blanked on the name of the Drake.
Zarsig.
Zarsig might be, because Zarsig actually has supernatural strength. What's his stat?
I mean, it is like a dragon. It's like
Yeah.
a little dragon, right? That
Between
makes
you and
sense.
Zarsig, you get the remainder of the very heavy mechanical parts into
Okay.
the back of the thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, we're
Jericho, can I
strong.
stick with you?
What?
Can I stick with you?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Sweet.
Got a
Okay.
gun or anything?
Yeah. And some magic.
That's good. Well, does magic hit them, really? It's psychics that they're good at hunting, right?
They're great at hunting psychics and mages, but it doesn't mean they're weak to it. Like, they're not super strong against it.
All right, listen, just stay either on the bike or on the van or on Harkins's horse. Don't get separated from us.
No, I'm staying on this bike. I'm not moving.
Good, yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna have to stay together. All right, they're gonna want to split us off. I assume they hunt just like dogs hunt. Like they'll try to take you out one by one.
Oh yeah, if any of you wandered off, there would be some bad consequences.
We have to stay tight.
Are these considered humanoids or canines?
Humanoids, but you don't actually see it.
Okay, I just wanted to know for
For
play reasons. Sorry.
Yeah, let me get a good picture going. And if you are all going to move together on high alert, it's going to be less dangerous because none of you are wandering off. Nope, not that. Oh, I can't get a good picture that would look fine on camera. That's fine. But they are basically dogmen in spiked armor. Generally, they all have laser weapons, but they also have bladed weapons as well.
And they're really like strong and fast, right? Because they're
Yes. And
dog.
excellent trackers. So if they've got your scent,
Dog boys are essentially boys if they were dogs.
That are dogs. That are boys.
Big boys though. Big good boys. Who are
Because the bike's in the back, Zarsig's actually going to also be on the top, but she's hanging on. But she can also look in the back. Again, she has that great vision in case somebody comes up from behind.
You're hanging on to me because I'm just attached to the top of the car.
Well, it's like,
I mean, she can be. I won't take offense.
okay,
I am
So-
not programmed for offense.
perfect.
so inside the so you all pile on the car, and Jericho can just see this dog boy like cursing to himself. It looks like he's got something in his hand, and you see him load something onto basically a grenade launcher, pull it up, but then he sees the dragon looking very alert and kind of skulks back down.
I saw that he had a grenade launcher though.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to tactically, he would try to tag the van with either a tracer or something that would disable the van.
Oh, I see. It wasn't like, okay, I gotcha.
But he knows if the dragon sees him, he's done.
And I saw that exchange.
Good boy.
Yeah, kind of.
All right.
You got a
That's
natural
my
20.
girl.
You plenty.
That's
That's
my
right.
girl.
Down. Stay. Good boy.
That dragon's useful. Keep it up there on the roof. It's scaring him away a little bit, making him nervous.
That's my girl.
Are we moving now? Are we
You
like
start
on
singing hearing the music, who let the dogs out? Who?
As you maneuver away, the dog boys probably don't have access to anything that fast, that quick. So it looks like unless they do something weird, you're going to outpace them and make it back to Castle Refuge before they get to anywhere near you.
All right, good. Let's go. I want to be behind the van because I know the van is the slowest of our vehicles, and I'm just behind it. And Lola, just keep an eye out behind us. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Can I sit
The
backwards
trees.
on the bike?
There's a
It's
big
very
slump.
awkward, but you're so small that it's kind of doable.
Yes.
Yeah, it's doable.
Keep an eye out.
Though Jericho Jack, you've got wings like kind of hugging you with wings.
Weird. This
we-
reminds me of a time me and a girl and never mind.
Are we going to go back? Are we going to pass the portal? I'm curious.
No, you're not. You could go back, but you're not going to pass by the main portal again.
Job's done. I don't see why we need to. Personally.
I will check my curiosity, and for the team, we go back.
Okay. As you make it back to Castle Refuge, you see they are on a little bit of a higher alert as you see golden flashes in the clouds of what you know to be the oh my god, I just blanked on their name. The Cloud Mages, the Sky Knights. Yeah. The Linsreal Sky Knights.
Oh, of course, the Sky Knights. Guys, it's the Sky Knights. Don't worry about it.
Here's what the Linsreal Sky Knights are. They are four-armed men with eagle wings, or they're four-armed, eagle-faced, golden-scaled humanoids, men and women. And they are basically paladins who have the magic of clouds. And yeah, they come from a dimension where they defended their cloud kingdom against evil pretty much constantly. So they are very good at being a defensive force. And they are working with the Tomorrow Legion at Castle Refuge. And so you see that they are out and about a little further than they normally would be, as though they're trying to get a good scouting area. And as you see one kind of tag directly above your little caravan as you come back in. You are let through pretty quickly, and you pull into the staging area.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. Good. That was a good fucking hustle.
All right, so who do we bring this guy to?
All right.
Bring him back to...
Coming out of the building is Tannhauser, and he's like, hey, so, did you find our survivor?
Yes, He needs medical attention. He is from a different Earth.
Oh, good for him.
I would probably stay. Where did they bring the guy? To the medical room, and then so we just left him there and...
No, they're unloading, like, he calls out a team who, with hover stretchers.
Okay. So I would stay on top of the car.
That seems...
watch to make sure that he's okay.
Yeah, it looks... You don't know anything about human physiology, do you? Do you have any medical skills? I don't think you do.
No, I want to make sure that he's okay and he's not, like, we didn't kill him on the way home and not noticed.
To be breathing?
Wait, was he in the back of the van with the two motorcycles? Were they just banging around?
No.
A bunch of paint cans in the back of a pickup truck are all empty, they're banging around.
No.
The bleeding from his head has been staunched.
Okay.
The bandages, but he's, semi-conscious. He definitely has some kind of concussion. But as the team brings him back to the medical bay, Tannhauser says, good work. You will be getting a bonus to your normal pay.
Cool.
You brought back some materials. Did you manage to get anything from the explosion, or?
Well, I tried to, but then he started hauling ass into fucking coalition territory. I don't think this guy's from here.
Yeah, none of us do.
Yeah, he banged through a rift, I think. I don't know.
It also did not help that there were dog boys after us.
Yeah.
Yep.
We cut off a patrol that was going to head towards that. And yeah, there was going to be some Samus flying in at you, but we managed to intercept them.
That was kind of you.
Samus are flying power armors with basically rockets, like jet engines on them that fly at hundreds of miles an hour.
They're so cool.
They are. And you see on Tannhauser, he does have like some battle scars on his armor. But actually, he wouldn't have any battle scars on his armor.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Because of reasons. So there are no battle scars whatsoever on his armor. His shield looks like it has a little bit of a laser like ding on the like where a laser hit the shield on like the rim of it. But and his crystal sword is slightly glowing. This is okay. So you want to learn a little more about this guy with me, or
I would very much like that.
Yeah.
you're just gonna wait around for your next mission? Because it's all good with me.
I'm just gonna wait around for my next mission. I don't care who this is or where he came from. Where do you get a drink?
Well, you can go to the dankest well.
That's
It's
it. Okay. And I hold out my hand for money.
It's already on your credit account.
Oh, you pay me in credits? All right. And I go into the bar.
Netting credits.
What do you want me to get a printing press and Gutenberg you some money?
No, what I wanted was some ammo and weapons. Bye.
See the quartermaster if you need that.
Fucking quartermaster's always got bullshit weapons. Everything.
How would I know
just
how
grumble?
full the squatty tap or whatever it's called is?
The dankest well.
The squatty tap. Great. Squatty tap.
The dankest well is never
Wet
empty.
noises.
It's basically the cantina on a military base, so there's always someone there. I don't know if military bases have alcohol on them.
Okay.
Yes.
This one
They
does.
do.
One I'd figured, but just wanted to make sure.
In this world, they do.
This is a 24-hour. There's at least 5 to 10 people here. And like between certain hours, it gets real busy. This is not a super busy time. We'll say this is like 2 p.m. by this point. I don't know. Does that work?
Yeah.
Start of it. Yeah.
Whatever.
It's all good. So it's not super busy in the dankest well, but if you're going to follow Tannhauser over to the medical kits.
I am.
Okay. As you move through the castle, you go down basically a series of hallways and into a very pristine, super sterilized looking medical bay, where you see a very nerdy man who goes, yes, please, put him over there. Yes. Sir Tannhauser, how are you today? It's quite nice to see you. And he says, nice to see you, Doc. It's good to see you again. Haven't needed to come down in a while. He's like, oh yes, always good when you could avoid a trip to the medical bay. Bring in the gentleman. Yes. There's some news that he's from beyond.
Yeah.
And he makes the beyond with his hands kind of a little bit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
We watched him come
definitely.
through a rift.
Oh wow, that is quite amazing. Quite amazing. Yes. Interesting. I wonder if there are any bacteria or diseases from his dimension that we could all catch. I'll turn on the purifiers.
Well,
And he clicks like a button on the wall, and the entire place just gets hit with a UV glow real quick. He's like, that should minimize any cross-contamination until we can ensure that he is vaccinated against us and we are vaccinated against him.
that was deeply disconcerting.
Why? It's just science, my lad.
All right, so shall we talk to this gentleman?
Yes, let me see. He pulls out what looks to be some kind of weird gun with a needle on the end, and it's basically a hypodermic kind of like, it's a Star Trek thing. And the
Fell
guy
through a
goes,
rift. The Enterprise crashed up in Canada. It's just...
that is not actually true. You say that because that could have happened, but it just didn't.
No.
So he comes through and he's like, oh God, what is this place now? And in the background there is there's an alien man who has basically a very flat face with no nose, just 2 little eye holes, long dark stringy hair, and like grayish features and long arms, just quickly cleaning medical instruments and putting them back at a rate that seems a little unnatural. Also in the room is there is a robot that is basically like the surgery robots from Fallout, which is the
Love it.
orb with the 3 arms, except they're all set up for surgery.
Love it. I will saddle up next to him and go, well, doctor's gonna tell you a whole bunch of science stuff, but it's like this. Something happened on your end or this end to create a rip in reality. You fell through that rip in reality. You are now on a different Earth.
Who are you?
I'm Hawkins.
I am Kamen Ichiro of the Resistance.
It's nice to meet you,
Hello.
Kamen Ichiro.
Hella just awkwardly like hovers her head over.
He like reels back from that. Like, that is different.
That is hello.
Yes.
Well, now you're a castaway. Your little ship has come up on a different island. There ain't no getting off. Unless you luck out like you did on your way here.
We were assaulting the plant, and something went wrong and the flowers opened, which we have never seen before.
Big magical flowers?
Well, the scientists understand them, but I don't.
Lots of energy from these flowers.
Yes, they're the protoculture. It powers my ship and my Veritech and my Cyclone.
Jilver, you're from elsewhere. What do you
All
think?
of the... Yeah. Give me a lore dimensions.
Ooh, me?
Yes, the only person who can.
Mm.
Trying to see which division he would have been from. Ah, there it is. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Ah,
Oh, I need to find character names. Did you find it? I'm sorry, I'm looking at something else.
I must not have put it.
It's okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
there it is. 40 plus 5%. So here we go. I'll just put it in here.
Yeah, you can just roll a
40.
percentile if you need. I think you actually have a plus 10 because of something, so. Yeah, you have a plus 10 because of your race. So you have
Oh,
a
so it's
50.
so it's
Just roll a D100 and I know what percentage it should be at. So
oh, okay.
that's easy enough.
Hmm.
There's a slim chance, because this is taking massive penalties for the
Just roll D20.
D100. A percentile.
Oh, which one is that?
It's not actually. So R/R 1D100.
Okay, wait. R.
/R.
Wait,
Right.
R slash.
No. It's /R
Oh, okay. Slash R
100.
100. Okay.
I was say it's unlikely that you will know this thing anyway, but
I thought it was R. I didn't
It's-
enter it right.
it's okay.
/R space 1D100. Is that what you're doing?
Here. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
61 isn't going to do it for you. But here's the thing. You know for certain you've never heard of any of these nouns that he just said. And you've seen...
This is completely unfamiliar to me.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm stranded.
Yeah. It's not a horrible place. Giant demon beast running around everywhere. There's a fascist government in charge, where we are right now. And it doesn't like people like you because you're not from here. And of course, it's a few hundred miles south, and there's an entire country run by vampires. It's a good place to be.
What?
Yeah.
You could be dead, but you're not. Congratulations.
He just starts crying.
You need to get a little compartment that goes and like spits out confetti.
Like a tissue. Congratulations. It's the GLaDOS side of me, guys. I can't help it.
One of those little like things that come out and just like comes out with confetti.
Well, if you find me one, maybe I'll attach it.
Not taking it for garbage.
I pull out a flask and hand it to him.
Yeah, he drinks from it, and you can tell that he is a drinker. But yeah, and,
I know I'm gonna like you already.
The gentleman has quite a bit he's been through quite a bit. Definitely a concussion of some sort, and I will take good care of him and make sure that it is properly handled and that there is no lasting brain injury. And I shall let you know the moment I clear him for public release.
All right, friend. Once you're done, once you're good to go, I'll be up at the dank drink. Is that no dank hole? Dank
Dank as well.
Dankest
the
well.
dankest well.
Dank hole.
A well is a
What
hole.
are you saying? Gross.
I'll be up at the bar. It's called the dankest hole. Come find me and we can talk some more, right?
Yeah, yes, thank you.
So while all of this was happening,
Mhm.
is there anything cool around here that, Iola might just, pocket for funsies?
Let's see what he would have on him.
Robbing the castle of refuge, are we?
She's robbing someone else. Let me find
Wait,
it.
the guy or the room?
The guy.
Yes.
The
Probably
room.
the guy.
The room. The gentleman who's sorting the tools has a keen eye.
Okay, so the guy.
Yeah, but since you were part of the group willing him in, you might have more access to the gentleman's things. You find money, dollar bills, from clearly a different planet. They have, they say, I don't know what money looks like in that world. Trying to remember.
It's credits, isn't it?
Is it?
It's credits.
Oh yeah, so that you see a credit chip that looks not entirely dissimilar, but to the kind that you use, but it doesn't look like you'd be able to fit it into any port that accepts a credit chip.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, you don't know how much is
for
on.
that slot A.
Yeah,
Can
you
I-
got a USB-C and you needed a USB-D.
Can I still just grab it?
Yes, of course. You can have that one for free. You also see a locket
Ooh.
in his. Well, why would he? No, he has a picture in his pocket.
I mean, I want to look at it, but I don't know if I want to steal. I'll take
All
it.
right. So you pick it up, and it's a girl in a sundress, long dark hair, and on the back it says Rita.
It doesn't say Lin Min May.
It does not. It is not Min May.
It
This
says
is
Rita.
not. It's
Because-
not
yeah.
Min May. It says
It
Rita
says. I'm just gonna put it back. I'm not that big of a jerk.
with a
but-
heart over the eye.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You can keep that.
he had a life. It's all gone and left behind now.
Wah.
Why doesn't it list equipment? You do see. What else would he have? He would have the radio would be built into his helmet. Yeah, you see a set of keys, and they have an address on them, which is in. It's basically apartment keys to a place that isn't on this dimension.
Yeah, it's like meh. This is really disappointing. There's nothing exciting.
Oh, there's also his pistol, which
This
is
is a
weird.
man from another world. And you're like, fuck, he doesn't have anything cool in his pockets. He's a man from
Yeah.
another world.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
I'm trying to look up a picture of what his gun looks like. 'cause
But where's all his
very different.
gold?
Is there like a small med kit, like a little, like one of those dollar store like first aid kits or something around? Like just something small.
Yes.
Is there any like nurses or anything around it?
Yes. There are
I'm
people
going
about.
to like hover over to one of the nurses and just be like,
Yeah.
are you in need of this? And I kind of, with my head, kind of look over to it.
The gentleman with no nose blinks very quickly. He goes, I don't have a problem with that. You need
May
it?
I take
Go ahead
it?
and take it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And you
And he goes
see,
right back to what he's doing. He keeps cutting you off. He doesn't wait for you to finish a sentence.
that's okay. I'm slow. I'm
That
used
is
to it.
Yeah, and he is what is called a quick flex alien.
Oh, that's awesome.
Who
Yeah, right.
have, compared to humans, like super fast thoughts. So
Okay. So you guys, if anybody's watching, you just see the gel from inside the lava lamp start to go up into the tube. And there's two, like, on the sides of her head, like little ports. And one of the ports open and the gel comes out, picks up the like first aid kit, pulls it, and a little compartment on the little bottom part opens up, and it just kind of and then sucks back into the head.
Right.
Are you a blob? I'm not there. So I don't know.
I'm gonna take the gun.
okay, so the
I'm
gun.
gonna attempt to take the gun. Or
All
whatever.
right, give me some kind of thief roll. How do you thieve?
I pick pockets, I think.
Give me whatever thief roll you have. Palming, pickpockets.
I have both and they're the same.
This would be more palming, so yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't see it. So, what is the number?
It's a
11. Oh, very good. Because this gun is not small. You are 3 feet tall. This gun weighs about 1.5 pounds, and it's weird for a gun. It looks like trying to explain it. Like you hold it with, there's a grip on the bottom. It's kind of like a triangle. There's a nozzle here where the bullets come out, and then like a sloping back as you put your hand, but then the sloping keeps going to kind of create a little cushion.
Okay.
And the trigger is in the middle, and the safety is by the thumb.
Oh, okay.
On it says RDF Mars Base.
Okay.
I'll look for an image. Are you talking about the Gallant H90?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what?
Because of my dimensional experience, I would like to stay there and help in questioning and get information. Zarsik is where we live and doing her own thing. She's good.
Gotcha. You're basically giving him like the welcome to our Earth speech.
Yes.
And, how does that go? Like, what is your pitch? Like, how do you talk to this stranded dimensional traveler?
Very calmly, especially since I have to approach, since a lot of people are afraid of my kind. It would be interesting to see if he would be afraid of me or not.
He is no more afraid of you than any of the other weird humanoids. In fact, a little less. He seems to be used to tall humanoids.
Probably more scared of me than you.
Yes, way more. The small green one gave him quite a pause, but to be honest, someone towering over him, it looks like he's perfectly naturally accustomed to talking to people who are like 7-8 feet tall.
I wonder why that is.
That is very interesting.
Yes, this is so weird to say. On my dimension, we have an alien race that were giants, but they are now merely tall humans when they choose to be. Called the Zentradi. They are allies. We were enemies once. Now we are allies.
You mentioned a resistance.
Yes, we are fighting against an invasion of the protoculture flower. When we first started using it, we didn't know that it would bring the invids, but they came and took over the Earth. They are addicted to the flower in a way. They can track it and smell it, and we use it to fight them, but it is the reason they are on Earth.
Do you remember where you were before you crashed?
I was bombing the Titusville facility.
Titusville,
In your reality.
in your reality,
Yeah.
is that town in a place called Arkansas?
Yes. The Arkansas territories, generally, it's been, the states have less meaning now.
Same.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Yeah. So from what we had, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So you were bombing this facility. Was there an explosion before you crashed, or?
I had been hit by one of the Invid fighters. They had ruptured my power supply, which is powered by the Protoss. Protoculture. Protoss is something different. Sorry, brain skip.
Yeah, Protoss is very
powers,
different.
Yeah, protocols.
Digital pylons.
Yeah. The power cell on my fighter ruptured, and the flowers beneath me sparkled, and then I saw the tear and could not steer away from it. When I landed, I took off as fast as possible, not knowing, trying to hope they wouldn't chase me. And then
so you were running from these invids?
Yes.
Nothing
Have there
came
been
through after you. So you
nothing?
know.
Yeah. Have there ever been other reports of
dimensional
of others of your fighters just doing what you were doing and then just disappearing? Have there been any reports like this before your mission?
It is strange, but yes, there have been reports of some things shifting wrongly. I'm trying to remember. In the timeline, I think this is before the SDF-3 goes missing.
Oh, then no. This would be after the SDF-3.
Oh, yes. Well, at one point, an entire armada disappeared in a phase warp, or not a phase warp. What is it called? God damn it.
A jump, I think.
A jump. Yes.
Or something like that. Yeah.
During the jump, the SDF-3 and all of its crew were lost, and no one knows what happened to them. The SDF-D, it's a spaceship that is enormous. It doesn't matter, I guess.
We are here to help.
Spacefold, that's right. Spacefold.
Yes, during Spacefold, it failed, and its entire crew was lost. And there was also the Spacefold where the SDF-1 crashed into Hawaii. Right? Hawaii? Yeah.
No, it's an island off Brazil.
Oh, an island off Brazil. The SDF-1 crashed into the Earth where we first discovered protoculture.
So this protoculture came from a crash?
Yes. It's a long, very convoluted story. It's like 3 stories jammed together.
That is all right. That is all right. But
yes, it's not important right now. I
know. I'm sorry that this happened to you. Unfortunately, there are many like you who have fallen into these rifts and come into another dimension, another time.
Yes. Well,
I cannot guarantee being able to send you back home. So we are going to try to help you adjust to life here.
But there is hope.
There can be hope, yes. But I don't want to lie to you. Is there hope? Yes. Is it difficult? Yes. But it could be some time.
Then we will find a way. It may take.
Yes.
I have patience, and I will make. If there is hope, I will find a way home. All right, and with that, we're gonna cut away to the bar. Who was going to the bar?
Me.
And
I was going to like during that chat after I took the thing, actually just kind of like hover out.
Yeah, I was gonna steal and blitz.
Yeah, no one was gonna hang around except.
Yeah, I think it was just Throck and Iola that were staying.
Yeah.
But yeah, too many humanoid living things. I just leaving.
Gotcha.
So basically, it was just Harkin and Jovra talking to. Okay.
Yeah, no, I just came in, looked at all the cool mechanical things, took some medical stuff, and left.
Gotcha.
I came in, stole shit, left.
Hello, Esmond.
I at least asked.
I'll make a note.
Who does that?
So, in the bar, Celeste, the human barmaid, is the human bartender. She basically runs the joint.
What's she look like?
She is actually a pale woman with red hair. She stands about 5'8", and she is very much the image of a running a rowdy bar. No one gives her shit because the one time someone did, she lit them on fire.
Nice.
And she is rumored to be a burster. Bursters are psychics who can light themselves on fire as a form of armor and have control over fire using their psychic powers.
Then off to the bar I go.
Yep.
What do they have as drinks in this world?
Here's the thing.
I, as a player, I don't actually drink, so I know even nothing that normal people know about drinking. So give me some crazy space drink.
Here's the thing. They don't have crazy space drinks because they don't have crazy space ingredients. What they have is a ton of wheat, a ton of grain.
I was gonna say your basic whiskey beers or probably
Whiskey.
beers and stuff. Whiskey's
Okay.
probably something you'd go
And
for.
that's probably what he would probably drink. is
Whiskeys,
whiskey.
beers, moonshines, all small
Strong.
batch.
I feel like
Actually, beer's cheaper, right?
Dwarven brewers. Yes,
he's
beer
gonna-
is cheap.
He's gonna get beer then because he's cheap.
Yeah.
He spends his money on other shit.
Yeah, this will be a negligible amount of money. I'm not going to track every copper.
Okay, that's fine.
Like,
So I want to sit at the bar and just a beer for me, Toots. And I sit down and slam my arms on the table and just kind of look around.
and Celeste goes, I'll let you know when Toots comes in. She'll be the one to get it for you.
And I want to put whatever amount of shitty money on the table.
Yeah, Celeste does not serve you until you speak to her nicely.
It's okay. Does she turn? What did you say?
She does not speak until you calling her Toots. Definitely, she is actively serving everyone around you,
Oh, really?
and that beer is not coming to you.
Perfect. I'm gonna slide the money into my pocket. Does the guy next to me have a beer?
Yeah, the guy
What does he
next
look
to
like?
you is a 7 foot tall, headed man.
What is he? A what-headed man?
He has kind of a crocodile-ish head. He's what is called a grackle tooth.
Nope. Who's the guy on the left? Absolutely not. Who's the one? There's a literal dinosaur man next to me. I'm not doing.
Yes.
Who's the one on the left?
The guy on the left is.
We're in a tavern. Come on. And I'm a dirty biker man. This is.
I know.
my
I'm
shit.
trying to think of what would a fun thing be. The guy on the left is a bird man, like the Dog Boys, except
Okay.
a humanoid bird, and he is drunk off his beak. He looks like he has parrot coloration, like a bright red feathers. He's basically a parrot mutant.
What's he drinking?
He is drinking beers.
How many has he got?
There are like 5 empty cups in front of him.
Has he got a full one?
Yes.
Hey, you.
Okay.
And I want to give him way less than what a beer is worth. I'd just be like, you're lucky day I'm gonna buy that off you. Here you go. And I give him that, and I grab the glass and put it in front of me.
He takes the credit chip and is like, "This is."
That's for being so handsome. Bottoms up.
Yeah, you confused him enough that you can see like there is that math thing, that gif of math going around the woman's head, except it's actual real math, and he's doing the interest calculation
like $1
on like the cred that you gave him. And it's like,
I want to spin around in the stool. Is there a pool table?
there's a pool table there.
I'm gonna go over and play some pool. See if I can't win a little bit of money.
There are a couple of humanoids around there. Have you ever spent time in here before?
No, never this particular bar. I don't think so. Would I have ever been here before in my travels?
This isn't a place you would have stopped unless you were joining.
I feel like Castle of Refuge doesn't seem like a place. He's more like Dirty Merc Town. You know what I mean? The one that you told me about before. He's probably been down there. If we ever go there, I'll know them.
He's trying to turn a little more legit, I get the feeling.
Yeah, also these guys seem to have more money. So
yes, they are well funded. There are rumors about how their money comes from the dragon Laszlo, or the dragon Plato, who is head of the council in Laszlo. Laszlo is a town full of mages way up near Canada.
Okay.
Canada? I think it's near Toronto. That sounds right. Yeah.
Right.
And so this place is well funded by money from a number of sources. So that was kind of partially your draw.
Okay.
In there is a man, a very handsome man, shooting pool, and he looks like he's losing this game. He's losing it to a female cyborg who you can tell is using some kind of infrared sights.
Does the man look like upset about losing, or does he look calm?
And
is he well dressed?
He is he's dressed in an extremely fancy fashion. And let's see what you got as far as detection.
Oh, would I roll something for this?
Yeah, let me see your skills real quick.
Basically, what I'm trying to figure out is he hustling that robot? This is not really my forte. He's not particularly good at being. I feel like this is more Harkin's thing, but I'm just, having fun at a bar.
You could roll a d20, and it's a slim chance, but there's a chance you could tell.
Okay, I'll roll a d20. Fuck it. Boop.
You don't have a bonus.
A 5.
So you don't know. You're like, oh, that guy is losing so bad.
Idiot.
That cyborg's clearly using laser sighting to bounce these shots.
What a dumbass. I want to go over and I want to watch the pool game. I got winner.
Oh man. Well, after we got
got one more game after this, right?
Yeah, after the next game, we should be after the next game you can take on, but we got 2 more to go. And he soundly loses this one. In fact, it's so bad. He's let's see, they're playing 9-ball. So he calls the wrong ball and then knocks in the wrong ball, and then also on the other side of the table, the cue ball also goes in, and he loses quite badly. He knocks in the 9 playing accidentally, which causes. I'm forgetting the rules of pool. That's fine.
While he's playing, does he have any weapons on him?
He does. You can definitely see a holdout pistol.
Okay.
In his back pocket, and I'm trying to think. He definitely has a knife, a very fancy knife.
Okay.
The knife looks like it might be magic.
Okay. And does he look like? I don't know if I'm able to tell this, but is he using any sort of spooky business in order to move the balls?
Can't tell.
Okay.
So he loses, and then the next game, he breaks out trick shots.
Yeah. Okay.
Like on his break. No, the winner breaks. Whatever. On his first couple hits, he sinks the correct balls in the correct order by bouncing them over. So basically, the cyborg breaks and sinks 2 balls before they retire their side. And he takes over and just sweeps the rest of the table.
Annihilates.
Using he'll knock the cue ball onto the rail of the pool table, and it'll fall back, knock the ball he wanted knocked in, and then roll back to exactly where he hit it from.
Nice. Impressive.
And at the end of the game, the cyborg is kind of steamed. You can tell she is pissed off. And he's like, well, Miranda, deal's a deal. And she's like, God damn it. And she puts down a credit chip, which looks exactly like the credit chip you gave the parrot man.
So you're betting $1?
No, because all credit chips are roughly the same.
Oh, okay.
So, but the values on them are different. On this one, you can see the value from where you are, and it has at least 4 zeros.
And that came from the cyborg?
Yes, he hustled the cyborg for a couple thousand credits.
Where'd the cyborg go?
She storms out of the place and nearly punches the door off its hinge, but the door is also an MDC object because they're familiar with cyborgs.
So this guy has a couple thousand credits on him.
Yes,
on
he
his
does.
person. Okay.
You see him pick it up and put it in a pocket. He goes, "So, would you like to play an honest? I've earned my money for the day. Would you like to play an honest game?
Sure, why
Just
not?
for fun.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Sure.
Cyril Wildcard, nice to meet you." And he shakes your hand.
Your name is Zero Wildcard.
Cyril.
Cyril?
Yep.
Why they call you Wildcard?
Because all the cards are wild when I'm playing. And he gives you ding.
All right. Jericho Jack. And I extend my metal hand.
All right. He grabs it, gives it a good shake. He is just, from all seeming aspects, just a common human. All right. Who else was going to the bar? Because Harkin's gonna walk in soon. Yola. Yeah,
They
Yola.
probably get there before I do. I get distracted by junk along the way.
Yes,
Are you slow? Like, do you move slow? Like, do you have less movement than everybody else? Because you
I have no reason to hurry, so it's not like I can't go fast. I just
take your
don't.
time.
Yeah.
What a beautiful
much.
day.
My head just kind of.
All right.
So everyone basically passes hello on the way to the bar.
Yeah.
Aola shows up. Let's see. The Grackletooth is still at the bar. The drunk Loranoid, which is what they call the mutant parrots, has basically numbers floating around his head figuratively, not literally, because that is also a possibility. But he seems to be doing some weird complex math in his head while drunk for fun. Yeah, he's doing compound interest. And there's a couple other people. There's a couple of dwarves around, but it doesn't seem like it's too active at the moment.
So, am I playing poker with or pool with this guy?
You and Cyril are going to play pool for a moment.
I'll walk over to them. I'm interested in what they're doing.
Yeah, you see a man named, I'm trying to think if Cyril had been there much. To be honest, he's been there a couple of times. You've seen this guy hustle other people at pool occasionally, but you know his real game is cards.
Mm-hmm.
And you've noticed certain people have stopped playing with him. Because, he's that kind of gambler. He goes, "Oh, nice to meet you, little lady. What's your name?"
I'm Iola.
"Oh, pleasure."
Yeah,
Cyril, I'm sure you've heard of me.
of course.
So, Cyril.
Yeah.
This is Cyril Wildcard, not just Cyril, just so you know. Mr. Wildcard, you seem to be the kind of man who has a little bit of excess scratch. You also seem to be the kind of man who may need a couple of things done every now and again. Am I correct in that assumption?
I mean, I don't have many problems.
Oh, I thought maybe he was like a criminal contact. All right.
He seems like more of just like a degenerate gambler who might know criminals, but the thing is he's just extremely lucky. Not that there's anything happening around him. It's just like he's a good card sharp who enjoys what he does and is kind of settled into this place a little bit.
You know, Mr. Wildcard.
He looks more like a little bit of a merc, more than more than a dealer.
Do you find a lot of people in your travels who can match your I don't know, your abilities in what you do?
Nothing special what I do, just a lot of practice. And, well, these good looks.
Iola, do you want to be entertained today?
Sure.
I want to be entertained too. You stay right here, Mr. Wildcard. I'm going to go find somebody for you.
Okay.
I feel like being entertained today. And I walk out of the bar and I look for Harkins.
Harkins, as like you open the door, Harkins is like walking up.
Harkins. Harkness.
You just see hello, just like going behind like him.
Down the wrong hallway.
Just like this side of the street and then that side of the street.
Harkins,
Jack.
You seem like the kind of man who can, twiddle his fingers and make a dime disappear. There's a man in here who can do the same, but pretty goddamn well. And he's got a lot of cash on him. You're able to get any of that cash off him. I want a percentage and you're good to go. Any way that I can help you do so, you let me know.
There's an old saying where I come from. Hustlers don't hustle hustlers.
That's a fucking stupid saying. Go rob this bitch blind.
I do not rob people.
Okay, whatever you say. Come on. And I put my metal arm around him. Is it safe to say that I've stolen maybe 2 more drinks at this point? I would imagine he's like maybe a little drunk at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, you could have had a couple more drinks, but like stealing them, this is a military bar.
Okay, then the next couple of drinks I politely ask the bartender to
like,
give me some.
There is a very thin looking man in the corner who is just very quietly watching over the rest of the bar, and anytime you would like reach for a drink on a table, he would look over at Celeste and Celeste would just go no. And he'd go back to just staring at everyone in the bar.
He's the bouncer, essentially?
Yes.
Got you. Okay.
Jack, you and I just met. We need to come to an understanding.
All right.
I'm not here for your entertainment. I am not here to make you money.
Okay. Well, it would be making us both money, so I don't see what the problem is.
I just made an honest dollar doing a good thing. And
You
want
made
me
an
to go
honest
hustle?
small.
Want
You
me
can
to
make
go
an
hustle
honest
another
extra
hustle?
couple dollars.
Look around where you are right now.
A bar.
I grew up on a riverboat. Gamblers, you see. I know all the tricks of the trade. I could probably walk in there right now and hustle that guy out of everything he has.
Can you?
Ooh.
I don't know, man. You weren't even able to slip that shotgun off my back. Someone who grew up on a riverboat gambling boat, and maybe you're losing your edge, hitting the dusty trail.
You
but
cannot
whatever.
shake me. Just so you understand. You have a lot of bluster. It seems like you know what you're doing. But don't ever ask me to take a dishonest coin from people who are doing what the people here are doing.
But all those coins are dishonest that he's got.
So stealing from a thief is your idea of a good time?
I mean, it's in my... Yeah, kind of. I mean, if you're going to say it so bluntly.
Look, do what you want, cowboy. I don't care.
I think
I'm
he
gonna go
just
throw
walks.
some
Yeah.
All right. All right, fuck it. I'm going to go throw some darts.
All right, you start throwing darts and
With my metal hand.
You break the board.
and they're like, hey, use the other board. And you
With
see
the mega
there's,
damage board.
which
Gotcha.
is like railroad spikes.
Yes. It's the one that all the robots and cyborgs use.
Yeah, it's the augmented board.
It's like knives, combat knives. Oh, there you go. There's the one I was looking for.
So yeah, the rest of the day will pass roughly pretty quietly, unless anyone has something they want to do or someone they want to talk to. There's plenty of things in Castle Refuge to look and see, and trying to think some of the bigger ones. But the thing is, it's a military base, so there's actually not that much to do or see. I guess there are vids. There's a movie theater.
I want to work on my bike. I think if there's
working on your bike, you can find space to do that. It's not too hard.
Yeah,
I
just
just fit in the center.
Oh, sorry. You go.
Okay.
Yola?
Oh, is there a fitness center?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
So there's, everything you would need plus the advanced version, which is basically like the 1-ton bench press, the treadmill that is adjusted for augmented running, where like it can handle hundreds of miles an hour of leg pressure. And in there you see a man working out, a very handsome man. He's wearing basically tiny workout shorts and no shirt, but you see like a chest plate metal all along his chest and side and back. You recognize him pretty quickly if you've been around here for long. That is actually Lord Koake, the head of the Cyber Knights.
I'm gonna just try to make friends.
He's definitely a man who's got a lot on his mind. He's like, oh, hi, how are you? How old's your soldier? How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm just not very good at the athletic stuff, and I was hoping because you're here, you might be able to give me some pointers.
Absolutely. He enjoys teaching you. What else do you bring up with him? Because he definitely, the second you give him help me with a task, he seems to be all in on helping you learn how to be a better.
Okay, so I think I would tell him. So I tried to do this one thing, but I wasn't very good at it. Like this whole maneuver where I flew off and then landed. So I'd work on that probably.
Okay, so like a gymnastics kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now you see with the wings, you probably haven't had to rely on just the pure muscle of it. And so, yeah he will start training with you a little bit of gymnastics.
Sweet. Cool.
And he's like, okay, we're gonna have to strap down your wings, and you're just gonna have to get used to it. And yeah,
cool.
Is there an awesome guy?
Yeah, no, he's
awesome.
Fucking cool.
There is nothing happening right now that demands his intense attention. So giving him a task to teach someone a thing is very much in his wheelhouse.
Yeah, she's gonna focus on that. That seems very up her alley.
Gotcha. Cool. Just gaining more knowledge, doing things with people. All right. There is also story time with Erin Tarn late that night, if anyone wants to.
Go to. Yeah.
Yeah. Erin Tarn is the guide to this world. She is just a normal human woman who has just traveled the earth writing books about what she sees. And this has made her one of the most dangerous people in the world, according to the Coalition. She is their number one on their most wanted list because she speaks out against the fascism. She speaks out against the horrible treatment of non-humans. And she has been to other dimensions and chronicled them and traveled the world of Rift's Earth with her trusty cyber knight, Sir Thorpe.
Is she here speaking?
Yes.
I would like to be there, but I'd like to be way in the back, kind of not noticeable.
Yeah,
I would be there. Yeah, I would be there.
It's a big deal that she speaks. She is doing a reading from her latest book, which is talking about. Trying to think which one she would be talking about. Oh my God, I'm blanking on the Lemurians, who are a people from the Pacific Ocean who hid for thousands of years accidentally. When magic fled the earth, they got trapped in a underwater rift, and only recently have come back to Rift's Earth and are starting to make a difference and are very good at fighting vampires. And they have lemur pets, and she actually has one of these lemurs. And she's giving a great presentation. She's like, in my travels, I found crazy things, and I love nothing more to share them with all of you. And she gives a reading from her latest book. She seems like Angela Lansbury, kind of like a wonderful old woman who just wants to share knowledge with the world. that she's funny. She has a glint in her eye. She gives a good presentation, and she invites people to come up and pet the lemur. And the lemur actually has gills, which is it's a ring-tailed lemur with gills on it.
Interesting.
Which is, first of all, pretty much no one's seen a ring-tailed lemur. So it's this little monkey-like beast with a large bushy tail with rings around it. And she says these are used as pets and familiars for their mages and trusted companions.
I would like to pet it.
It is playful and fun and nice. It feels like kind of like an otter.
This is the badass cowboy sitting there. I would like to pet it. Let me pet
I
the
would
ring.
like to pet. Pet.
Badass shotgun and shit all over me. Yes, please.
Oh, you don't have the pet skill.
You cannot pet the dog.
If only
It
you had
bites
spent
you.
5 skills to take pet lemur.
Riffs is very, very detail
The
oriented.
system is weird. All right. So yeah, she always takes a moment with like everyone that comes up. She's selling her signed book for about like 10 credits, which is not much. And she always signs them and gives each person like 3 seconds of attention. Well, I don't know how much, but
I want
if you've
to
ever seen a
avoid-
line for a creator who is signing and does honestly enjoy talking to people, it's that kind of thing where she will sometimes take a couple of like give a person a minute or two before like, and if they start going too long, kind of interrupting them and being like, oh thank you, and ushering them along. It's basically a convention signing panel that she's very well managed, and security is right there next to her.
I'm curious. People from my clan really don't travel. Would I be someone she would want to talk to? I'm just curious.
She would see you as an Atlantean, and she's interested in Atlanteans because they travel widely, and she loves travel. And she would ask you, have you been anywhere interesting?
Yeah. So, okay. So we would talk about like those type of things, my travels and.
Yeah, she'd ask you a quick question like, what is the one place you've been to that you think everyone should see? She does. There's no way she would recognize your clan. Yeah, she would recognize your clan. I'm not even
It's
gonna.
something that she doesn't even know.
Yeah. So, what do you tell her? Feel free to make up a dimension.
I would tell her about a dimension with creatures who manipulated fire, but that fire that didn't burn.
Oh, in a plasma state or a transitional state between matter and plasma as fire is. I don't know the science of it, but that's fascinating. And she asks the name of it. What do you think a good name for it would be?
Lurtaxia.
Lurtaxia. That now exists. That is awesome. So she's like, oh, thank you. That's awesome. I'll see if I can find any more information about it. Thank you. And she signs your book and keeps going on and is super kind to everybody.
So,
Go
oh,
ahead.
like when Lola was training and beefing up, I ended up finding my way because Jax, you said you went back out to work on your bike, right?
Yeah, for a while I was working on my bike. I definitely came in to watch this woman tell a story, though. So I'm away from my bike right now, but I was working on it, yes.
Yeah, so probably like after, like when you left the second time to go to your bike, I would have just kind of been like, ooh, and followed along with you and just watched.
Are you here with me or while I was fixing my bike?
Yeah, just kind of watching in the doorway, just kind of like peeking and whatnot. I didn't know.
Prowl.
What?
Roll a prowl.
Oh, okay.
See if I notice you being a creep.
Yeah, it's under your skill.
Oh, I wasn't making it non-obvious.
Well, still roll a prowl.
Okay. Let's see.
You might get a 1 and have like him not even
I don't know if I have.
It should be somewhere under your skills.
It's in skills. It's like in the middle of your
Attributes and abilities.
No, click on skills. Click on occupational class skills, I think.
It's under your secondary skills.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Oh, it's not for me.
Yeah, you don't have a ton of prowl, but
Secondary. There it is. Okay. How do I roll percentiles?
there should be a little dice next to the box.
To the
All the way
what?
to the left.
Yeah, it
Okay.
should say it's like a little dice D20 icon and then prowl and then a percentage.
Okay. So I see the dice icon. Oh, there it is. Okay.
No, you are so clankingly obvious that you accidentally, like, you forgot to turn the electromagnets in the base of your unit off.
Okay.
So you accidentally have been, like, dragging a manhole cover with you for...
And I still have the music on, so like, who let the dog out? Yeah.
Go away.
Someone comes up and is like, yo, friend, could you turn down the music?
My apologies. And then she turns like classical music on very lightly.
All right. Okay, good. Thank you, I guess. And that dude wanders back towards the his sleeping quarters, the bunkhouse. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you then float over and are watching Jax on the bike.
That was earlier, right? Because I definitely wanted to be watching this story time.
Yeah. This is between the time that you're at your bike. Just right. This is right before we went off.
Okay. Did you want to do a scene? Do you want to have a scene?
If you wanted to, I was just gonna say I went there and then because I had a thing I wanted to do between like on our way to the talk.
Go for it.
Sure.
What do you want to do? I'm just working on my bike. Was there something you wanted to do to my bike?
If you would like a tune-up, I can fix your bike to tune up.
Have you been there the whole time?
Yes.
I can't. My right ear is fucked because of the engine on my arm. Half the time I can't hear anything. What do you want?
Would you like a hearing aid?
Do you have a hearing aid?
I can make one.
No, I don't want a hearing aid.
Okay.
Is there something you want?
No. She just like, super awkwardly is just like hovering around so that she's inside and not so she gets a better view of just him working on the bike.
Hello, right? That's your name? Hello?
Yes.
Right. All right. Is there something I can help you with? Are you interested in my bike?
I am interested in how you talk to it and or communicate. I see those tools that you use are unlike just speaking with it.
Well, I talk to her because this is my baby. You understand? This is my livelihood. This is how I make my money next to, this. But I love her, so I talk to her. Sure. And I don't think that's weird. All right? But are you saying how I fix her up?
And you say I am awkward.
All right, look, there's nothing wrong with talking to your bike. All right? I guarantee you Cowboy Johnson talks to his horse. All right? I guarantee you that. He made it look like a horse. Why'd he do that? That's weird, huh? Go yell at him about his weird horse.
She's just staring at you.
I go back to working on my bike. Lava lamp, trash bot.
Do you need assistance?
No, I don't need assistance. Go away. Why don't you go dig around in some trash and find some, I don't know, something to wear on your head?
Did you have an idea for an upgrade?
Yeah, put a hubcap on your head. It's like a hat. Hang a bunch of diggly-doos from it, and now you got a sombrero. Goodbye.
Interesting. And then she like hovers off to like a small pile that is like off to the side of the little the garage that he's in, and the arm juice. I just love that word. The arm juice comes out of the head again and starts like picking up small objects to try and find something of what he was talking about.
Given enough time, you could.
So I see this goo come out of her body.
You're not looking at her anymore.
Okay, good.
But yes, little tentacles of goo come out, dig into the trash, find a hubcap, and place it. It's like
just as awful as I imagined.
So yes, that happens, and
I guess you followed me to the talk with this woman.
Yes, and now there's apparently a hubcap on my head.
So, do you know who this woman is?
I do not. I was hoping that possibly you would let me know.
Yeah, you don't.
So she's essentially someone who goes around the world spreading knowledge. She'll go to different parts of the world, find shit out, and then tell other people who don't know about it. And it's, I don't know, important, I guess.
So what you are saying is if someone has never been to this planet or this world, she could tell you just by reading the book?
It's not even for people who ain't been to the world. I mean, there are people in this world who don't know shit. People who ain't never been nowhere. And she'll tell you about those places. I don't know. It's nice to listen. I don't know.
I do not know about the human tendencies, but it seems like the man in the hospital bay may like a copy of this said book.
Well, then you can buy it for him. I'm not spending money on that shit.
Do I have money?
You can produce a copy of that book.
Okay.
You have enough credits, especially after your mission, so yes, don't worry.
Okay, sure.
Nothing. 10 credits. Not a big deal. All right. So the night winds down, and the next day you are again summoned to the briefing room.
Okay.
And Tannhauser goes, good work yesterday. Now you've been a team once. I got a little notebook here. So now that you're gonna be a team again, we actually want a call sign for you.
A call sign? Like a team name?
Yeah.
I guess we're really a team then.
Let's see. I'll just tell you some of the other ones. We got Palladium breastplate. We got ebony. We got tin boot. We have what was it? Ebony Vanguard. Yeah. So, I mean, they don't have to keep that naming convention, but they could if you want.
Well, are these the other teams, or are these the teams you came up with for us?
No, those are the teams. You can't use.
All right. Who picked Team Tin Boot?
I don't know. 3 Yahoos.
That's ridiculous.
It is.
That's a stupid name. Well, if we're gonna have a team name, it's gotta be awesome, badass, like team Lightning Explosion or some shit like that. That sounds cool, right, guys?
Oh no, that was taken already. Lightning Explosion.
Who the fuck's your Team Lightning Explosion?
Well,
fuck those guys.
Yeah, they're pretty great actually. So yeah, no.
Fuck, I bet they are with that name. Damn it.
I find the best way to pick a name is just find what everyone says to you when they first meet you.
Then everyone would be named Hello.
We are not naming our team Hello. It's not happening. That's your name. That's like, why don't we just name the whole team Jack? The
Well,
Jack.
what
That's ridiculous.
They yell at you, Jack.
Sometimes, hey, get the fuck out. Jack, oh, Jack, you're so handsome. Look at that fucking guy.
No one's ever said that to him.
Also, stop killing me. Things like that, all kinds of shit. I don't know.
Harkins,
Yeah.
I'd be
Fancy
interested
double.
in what you think a good name would be.
How about the Iron Riders?
No shit, that's good.
That's good.
But not all of us ride.
Everybody rides on something. Jova rides
Unless
in the
you are
APC.
me.
You ride on some sort of mechanical thing.
The exhaust.
Yes, you ride on a cushion of exhaust.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay. Iron right as it is. I can live with that.
That's not bad.
Now I got a new mission for you today. There's a shipment being bargained off from the coalition. Some people liberated. The coalition obtained an item of kind of importance and use, but it appears it's going to be auctioned off by some of their less than trustworthy people. So I'm going to send you on this mission to go find this, or we know where the deal's happening. It's actually happening down near, not that far from Fort El Dorado, which is a coalition base. The item was supposed to be transported back to Chi-Town, but it's not going to make it there.
You want us to ride into Texas, into coalition-held territory?
We're in coalition-held territory now.
Sure.
No, Fort El Dorado is in Arkansas.
Oh, Fort El Dorado. Okay.
Yeah, not actual El Dorado.
All right.
Or
What's the item?
You got to keep this a little quiet.
Right, but if we don't know what it is, we can't really find it now, can we?
I know. Okay, so it's a stick about 7 feet long, and it's got 3 buds on it. It's called the Millennium Staff.
Magic?
Yeah.
Magic. Yeah.
So, here's where it is, and here's how the deal's going to down. And so we're going to just do an abrupt cut.
Okay.
To all of you standing in a warehouse with like explosions petered out around you. Who of you would be we'll say we're definitely going to give Jova grab the staff first. This is a magic item of great power. And then we're going to zoom out the camera a little bit to see the coalition dog boys slowly encroaching on the warehouse you're in. And that's where we'll begin next time.
Ooh, okay.
Wow.
So wait a minute, I want to make sure I understood that right. So the cut is to like a couple days in the future, where we've already obtained the staff, and then as we zoom out from the warehouse where the staff is, we're surrounded by dog boys.
Yes.
I like it.
I like
Yeah,
it.
it's a bad situation. Oh, not just dog boys. One of them has a human body, but is wearing armor and a cape and a helmet with a row of spikes up it.
That's not a dog boy. That's a humanoid figure.
Yeah.
Great times. So
All right.
what did you say the object we're trying to retrieve?
It is a Millennium Tree Staff.
Great. Okay. Cool. And retrieve it and bring it back to headquarter base.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
All right. So we're going to wrap up here. So let's thank you for watching, everybody. Want to give a final shout out to our sponsors, Tabletop Loot, Devon Rue, Mistress of Maps, and So I keep wanting to say So Maddie, but it's So Nerdware, and you can get a 10% discount code with the code welcome at So Nerdware for all of our great merchandise.
What the nerds wear.
It is what the nerds wear.
So let's go around and give our exits. If you want to give initial impressions or talk about anything real quick, go ahead. Let's start with Jovra. Do you have anything you'd like to plug? Where can we find you on the internets?
You can find me on Twitter at Michelle Ely. I do 2 podcasts. One is called the Starlight Tribune, where we talk about the TV show Arrow, and now we're doing Legends of Tomorrow, and also Legends of S.H.I.E.L.D., where we cover Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and other Marvel properties.
I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I just started watching it like 2 weeks ago, and I'm already into like season 4, and I love it.
Okay. Oh, nice. All right, I'm actually going to tell Lola or Iola. Hey, go right ahead.
Hi, I'm Kate. I go by Me and Midair on the Twitters. I spend a lot of time actually on this channel. It just keeps growing, surprisingly. Friday nights, I play in Dragon Dark Days that Throck DMs. I'm DMing a game on Sunday nights called Emissaries of Avithna. That's an NB and women-only game. And then I'm in this game on Tuesday nights.
All right, thank you very much. Maxine, if you'd like to tell us where we can find you, what's going on?
Everybody, I am known as that girl at that place at everything except for Instagram because apparently the name's too long. So there I am, Lady Skyburn, and I am playing Tomb of Annihilations with Red Raiders every other Sunday from 4 to 7 ish. The next game's on the 9th of next month. So I play completely different characters. Fun times.
Yay, Thread Raiders.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's go with Evan next.
Hello, I am Evan. I am Evan Jennings 64 on the Twitter and Zombie Love Juice on the Instagram. And I like this. I like this. This is I'm loving the ability to do all kinds of shit. So I feel like once we're kind of out in the world, I'm really going to want to touch and try everything because this is fun. I like that already. I got to meet weird fucking creatures that are all different, like a bird parrot man and a big crocodile man and all kinds of shit. So I'm loving it. I'm excited for more.
Yeah.
Oh, and I do. I'm on YouTube. Beyond EMH on YouTube. I do my own D&D, which is an evil campaign. And it's a lot of fun.
Okay. Throck, if you'd like to go ahead.
I love riffs. I do. I'm so glad to be playing it again. And I'm glad to be with this group. And my character follows the code of the West. So if he occasionally seems surly when people ask him to do jackassery, that's why.
I did that.
I love that exchange, by the way. That was amazing.
Yeah.
It's good character establishment.
I'm excited for future interaction with your character.
Me too. It's gonna be great.
Good.
Yeah. I'm really
Amazing.
Yeah, this is going to be an amazing team. I love everything about it so far. Where can you find me? You can right now find me in this game. And then Wednesday nights, not this Wednesday night because I'm moving, but next Wednesday, we will have Wardens of Whitechapel, which is our Mage the Awakening 2nd edition game set in Victorian London. I run that with two of the people in this game, actually. Kevin and Evan, and it's pretty great. And then Friday nights I run at 9 p.m. Eastern, which we won't have this week because I'm moving. Yeah, it's that kind of week.
We're still doing something.
Oh yeah, there's going to be one shot. I'll shut that out in a second. I normally run Tomb of Annihilations. I run Dragon Dark Days, which is our Friday night D&D campaign. And that's at 9 p.m. Eastern with Kate over there and a bunch of other amazing people. And I will probably have one more show coming back in a couple of weeks. We'll see, depending on how things work. And we're launching a podcast, and I'm doing a podcast game for that. But that is not announced yet. But it'll be fun. It'll be good. Yeah, that's me. Oh, F-Rock plays on the tweeters.
And thank you so much. And we're welcome to the party. This is the channel. I'm on the Discords a lot. I've already heard about what I do tomorrow night. So once again, shout out to our sponsors, join our Patreon, come and hang with us.
Yay, I'm on a raid. Yeah.
So we're gonna find a spot to raid.
I can't find anyone to raid.
Love Laugh Lindy is doing a thing.
Oh, are they? What? I thought I was following them. Why is that not on there?
You had the raid inside you all along.
Yeah.
Love Laugh.
Doing Ravenloft.
Ooh, fun. There we go. Oh, no.
Yeah,
Not Slush
awesome.
R because it's not roll 20.
Oh, and Dice.
Lindy.
Yeah, Dubstat's also doing a thing too, but.
Oh, Laugh Love Lindy? Right?
Laugh Love Lindy. Yeah.
Okay.
EBM says Scraticus. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Yes, everyone's going right now.
Oh, okay. I don't have left. Why don't I have left?
All
right.
right.
There we go.
Thank you everyone for joining us. We had a blast and hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Hang on one second.
Oh, keep waving. Keep waving.
There you go.
Keep waiting.
Right, I have to run.